Good morning and welcome to Jewellery Maker. It's the Sunday morning show, the flagship show here at Jewellery Maker, and my name's Ed. You may have been expecting to see the lovely Lucy, but she's a little bit under the weather, so get well soon, Lucy. We have so many treats this morning, I don't know where to start, other than to say the first of our treats is that the gorgeous Fleur's here. You all right?
Yes, I'm good, thank you.
How are you today on this icy morning?
Yeah, very icy, isn't it? No, it's good, yeah.
Well, I'm good because you bought my breakfast with you, so that's why I'm in a great mood. I cycled here in the freezing cold, and then Fleur had bought me breakfast, so that put a big smile on my face. And we are going to put a smile on your face this morning. If you want to get involved with the show, then simply text in. The number is 60777. Alternatively, you can message in on our website if you're logged in, and it's just there, ready to go. You just type what you want to say and it'll come through to producer Kim's screen. What we want to know this morning is, because we've had a few impressive valuations recently, and we get a lot of mentions about pearls as the accent stone within these designs. We have got a show jam-packed with luxurious pearls this morning, and so we want to hear your pearl valuations. Is that a good idea? And actually the morning started with a pearl valuation from the lovely Fleur. Yes, you were telling us what you saw in your local boutique window.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll discuss that in more depth when we get onto our first kit. But in the meantime, start sending through your pearl valuations. It may be that you've taken it for an official independent valuation, or maybe you've just had a commission where somebody said, I will pay you X amount for that necklace. Let us know. Text in 60777. As I say, we've got so many treats. Actually, I'll show you these pearls first because they are absolutely fantastic. This is my presenter pick. Luxury pearls. Ranging between 9 and 10 millimetres. Slight irregularities in the size, just showing this is an organic mineral. Absolutely good. Actually, you can't really see the irregularities on the bust, can you, Fleur?
No, not at all. They
Absolutely
look
gorgeous. This is coming up at midday as my presenter pick, and I should just say that we are also joined this morning not just by one amazing jewellery designer, but a whole room full of them, because the Sunday Experience guys are here. There you go, look, they're all hard at it. They're milling about, working out what they're going to be working with. They've got boxes of beads in there. They're going for it. So we're going to have a look at some of the designs that our lovely Experience attendees put together this morning. Now, one product I have to make everybody aware of, because it's going to come up in the opening hour of the show. And I happen to know that some people are desperate to get hold of this. It's this fantastic mega nugget selection, featuring tanzanite, is that? Peridot, larimar, apatite, natural turquoise, amethyst. Is that kyanite? Amazing selection. So it is going to be coming up in the opening hour of the show. So for one of our viewers who did email me last night to say, when will that be on? Because I've got to leave for church at 10 a.m. It will be before 10 a.m. Now, should we get up and running? It's the early bird. It's time for the early bird. And that means that we are going to give everybody an excuse to get their order up and running. Don't forget, here at Jewellery Maker, 1 P&P all day. It runs from midnight to midnight, so you get 24 hours of postage and packaging for just £2.95. That's our standard P&P. And if you are intending to maybe invest in the nugget selection or the pearls, or probably one of the most beautiful strands of Iolite I've ever seen this morning, then this is a great way to maximise on your 1 P&P per day. A way to create very profitable jewellery designs. You've got a selection of your shepherd hooks here. Gold plated, rose gold plated and silver plated earring findings. I love the little bit of detail here. All about attention to detail, isn't it? Whether you're creating designs to sell or give as gifts or for your own personal collection, it's all about the detail. Now you get 30 pairs in total. So you get 10 pairs of the gold plated, 10 pairs of the rose gold plated, and 10 pairs of the silver plated findings here. I mean, do you know what I want to know? How many pearl earrings we could actually make if we bought these, because they are going to be massively profitable, massively popular. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. You'd have one left for a pendant or an extender chain. So you could, if you were to get this exact strand, you could create 22 pairs of earrings, and you've got your findings there, and you'd still have some left over as well. So that's an amazing deal. As I say, I can't guarantee how many pearls you get on your strand, but how much would you probably say a pair of pearl earrings would set you back?
With those shepherd hooks, definitely you'd be looking at between £5 and £10 a pair.
Right. Okay.
And you know, that's depending on where you sell. But
Yes.
no, I would never ever go any lower than £5 anywhere. But yeah,
I suppose
on my
with the
stall,
luxury pearls, would we put them into the
yeah, the
base
£10, yeah.
Right.
For those pearls, because they're very sizable, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely £10 a pair for those
Okay.
pearls there.
Great. I mean, you might choose to set maybe some of your less luxurious gemstones into your base metals. However, you have got rose gold plating, yellow gold plating, and silver plating on these, so maybe you would put your pearls into these. So £10 a pair, that's like over £200 worth of profit, potentially. 30 pairs of shepherd hook earrings here, yellow gold, rose gold, and silver gold, silver plated silver gold. What's wrong with me? Silver plating, £6.95. That's the perfect way to get your order up and running this morning, isn't it? £6.95 for 30 pairs. 23p per pair. That's amazing.
It is. And those ones are really lovely because you can put those into your polymer clay, because that pad you can glue gemstones or polymer clay pieces or jewel enamel pieces, resin pieces, because you've got that flat pad and it's already been, because it's got the dimple,
as well,
yeah,
isn't
so
it?
it will key beautifully to whichever surface you, if you want to use them like that, or you can use them as your dropper.
That's a great benefit then. So again, this is the whole point of the findings here at Jewellery Maker. They're not sort of pigeonholing your jewellery designs in any way. They just offer even more versatility. So that could be used as a little bit of detailing, or you could make a further feature of it by using that textured finish to apply polymer clay to it. Perfect. £6.95. People flying in for this particular deal. Don't forget, it's a free phone number here at Jewellery Maker, and you do get a 30-day money-back guarantee. So you can be 100% confident that you have a risk-free shopping experience. And I will just show you the silver-plated findings as well. £6.95 for 30 pairs of plated earring findings. Yellow gold plated, rose gold plating, and silver plated findings. Now, some people love to invest in the more affordable findings because it allows you a chance to experiment, or of course a chance to create those more affordable designs. This is a concept we were talking about the other night, actually, Fleur, that you've just alluded to there. Depending on your venue, I've noticed that because of the quality of the gemstones we're dealing with these days, sometimes you actually need to do something to justify a lower price point. We've gone full circle here on Jewellery Maker.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I always have a little sign on my stall as well. Everything I make up's in the plated copper, but I always put a little sign and say that anything can be changed to sterling silver for a fee.
Yeah, that's actually what I was talking to Mark about this the other night, and he was saying it's £3 more basically for sterling silver on his store. Yeah. That's how he does it. So there you go. So it's nice to have the choice, isn't it? You need to have your sort of plated base metals, your sterling silver, and I mean you could go one step further and have the gold plated sterling silver as well. If you are the kind of person who can only wear sterling silver, for example, because there are a few people who have a few problems and can only put sterling silver into their ear, for example, we have got 2 kits this morning featuring sterling silver findings. So we've got all of the bases covered. So we've brought you the plated findings, and now we're going to bring you these fantastic. I'm not really happy with this colour classification, if I'm honest with you, Kimberly. No. when I think of a grey pearl, I think of kind of, you know, that depth of colour, the storm cloud greys, bit of drama. But these are silver, undeniable. Silver cultured pearls, 5 by 4 millimetres in size, so they're quite delicate, still large enough to make an impact in your design. Actually, these would be a fantastic accent pearl for my presenter pick. Just interspace the large white pearls with some of the more delicate silver pearls. What do you reckon, Fleur?
Definitely, yeah, that would be beautiful, wouldn't it? And it's all pearl necklace as well. But they make really lovely little bracelets, the smaller pearls. Just single rows of pearls, and you can stack them up as well, because we had quite a few different colours as well, so they're really on trend. And that's one of the Pantone colours. Although it's called grey, Glacier Grey is one of the top colours this year.
Actually, I would, if they'd put that, I'd have gone along with it. Glacier Grey, I would have gone along with that. But I mean, they are pretty much silver. It's interesting that you say about creating the kind of stack of bracelets, if you like. Could you do that with memory wire? Would the memory wire go through these? Yeah, memory wire
would go through those.
Oh, right, okay, great. Okay, I was a bit concerned. Only because I know that sometimes pearls have a finer drill hole, but memory wire, you don't have a problem with that.
Our memory wire is really good. It's quite a thin, but it still holds its shape beautifully. Right. It's not really thick. So yeah, it would go through those, no problem.
Perfect. Because that means even less time invested in the design, so even more profit to be made, really. Okay, there's people coming through to multi-buy this strand already. That's the way to do it this morning. We know the popularity of pearls. We know the kind of valuations that we see on the high street, in the boutique windows, generally 3-figure sums. Actually, it's interesting because the first thing, as I say, that Fleur told us this morning was about a pearl valuation. The bracelet you were talking about had one feature pearl. Yeah,
and I just recreated it in the first kit.
What was the price point again?
£120.
£120 for a bracelet featuring one pearl. I saw a design in the week, because I'm cool and I go and do my research on my days off. High street jewellers, £177.99, and I have to say, quite sort of sizable inclusions and silks on the surface of the pearls. Look at the finish on these pearls. They are spectacular. I'm just thinking, fascinators.
Yeah. They're the perfect size for fascinators and tiaras and hair combs.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, little flower girl hair combs. There you go. Actually, this is a bridal colour for this year as well. Oh yeah, I suppose if it's a Pantone colour, it's going to be a bridal colour, I suppose. Mother of the bride or bridal parties. Because it's a great neutral, if you like, but toned down. It's not white, it's not black, it's in the centre there.
Yeah, you could put every colour with it, couldn't you?
Absolutely. Okay, people are literally flying in for this, and my producer said, what price point would I expect to see for this? That makes me feel, oh, there you go, another add it to your order price. Now we're cooking with gas. $6.95. And this is a great way of sort of creating affordable jewellery design. If you've got hold of the base metal findings, the plated findings, and you use these delicate pearls, you can actually sort of justify the lower price point without being accused of using faux pearls. People will understand, well, the reason I can make them affordable is because I'm using gold-plated findings or silver-plated findings, but these are the real deal. Hand carved by Mother Nature herself. We were looking for your pearl valuations this morning, don't forget. And Karen's texting actually saying, I love JM cultured and freshwater pearls. The irregularities add to their character. Have to agree. It really does, I suppose, give you that credibility. Because if people see genuine pearls for the kind of price points we were talking about before, £10 a pair, they might think, oh, they're going to be coated plastic or what have you. $6.95. These are undeniable, aren't they, as the real deal. Mother Nature's minerals. $6.95 for silver culture pearls, 5 by 4 millimetres in size, very delicate size, but the finish is just fantastic, isn't it? Oh, they've been hand carved, hand polished by Mother Nature. We do have the larger pearls coming up at around about midday. Those nuggets are just minutes away, but right now we're going to go over and challenge Fleur. So, what is Fleur's challenge? Was I supposed to bring anything with me?
I think it's over there.
Yeah, I thought it was. I'll be back in a jiffy. Fleur gave it to me, and then I left it behind because I'm bright like that. Okay, this is actually, normally when we arrive, the presenter and designer kind of at the producer's mercy as to what the challenge will be. But basically Fleur and I decided to bully Kim last night into deciding what the challenge would be. Did you like that, Kim? She said she likes being bullied.
That's all right.
There you go then. Only because we had so many requests to see a little bit of chainmail on this morning's show. So we have put the chainmail findings pack into the challenge. I like that. Look at everything you get there, 1,000 pieces. How does that work in 3 different colours? It's not divisible by 3. Oh, it says approximately 1,000. Let's go with 999.
Because that is, yeah.
So, Director Claire says the challenge is you have to use all 999 pieces in 4 hours. No.
I'll have a go.
We're only joking. Although, some chainmail designs, you could.
Yeah.
You could go all out. I've seen a necklace that featured over 2,500 jump rings.
Yeah.
Here you've got 5mm, 6mm, 8mm, 10mm sized jump rings. Then you've got your 17 by 8mm S-hooks, and you've also got 2 of your smaller toggle clasps and 3 of your larger fancy toggle clasps. So quite a lot to play with there.
Yep.
Oh, Annette's text in to say, hello Ed, hello Fleur, hello Annette. How much would you sell a chainmail bracelet for? Silver plated rings? That's a good question.
Yeah, I would sell a silver plated chainmail without any gemstones on it, a simple weave like Byzantine or box weave, for £25.
There you go. So you've already got kind of price range in mind.
Yeah.
I love your necklace this morning, actually.
Yeah, so
gorgeous.
Encapsulating some seraphinite.
Now, there are lots and lots of people already getting involved with this deal. Chainmail's really popular discipline, isn't it?
It is really, really popular.
I do a little bit of chainmail. Nothing to the standard of Fleur, of course. But the thing I love about it, and I think what a lot of jewellery makers will love about chainmail if you have a little play with it, it always looks professional in the finish.
Yeah.
You can't really go wrong. As long as you close your jump rings properly, you can't go wrong with it. Whereas with some of the disciplines you think, well, you have to have an artist's eye to get it right.
Yeah, and it's, because it follows a pattern as well, for me it's the way my brain works, follows a pattern, and it's very easy once you've got those patterns. But I've got this box at home and I've made over 10 pieces with this box. I've used this for the DVD that we're filming soon.
Ah, that's an exclusive. So chainmail DVD coming soon. Stock up on 1,000 pieces of silver, gold and rose gold plated chainmail findings here. Huge number of jump rings. You get 100 5mm jump rings in all 3 colours. That's 300 of the 5mm jump rings. 100 6mm jump rings. So that's 300 6mm jump rings. 75 8mm. So that is 225 8mm jump rings. 50 in each colour of the 10mm jump rings. That's 150 10mm jump rings. There's huge amounts of jump rings in here.
And because they're all the same sizes, you could do a beautiful mixed coloured, mixed metal piece. So it all goes together so beautifully. The sizes are amazing.
That's the other great thing about chainmail as well. It's a fantastic way to do mixed metal pieces because they just kind of integrate in the pattern, don't they?
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible value here, because so we're talking about well over 600 jump rings in this particular findings pack. Approximately 1,000 pieces in total for your jump rings, your toggle clasps and your S-hooks. Normally this findings pack would be $44.95. That's amazing. Hold on a minute. Are we talking around, what, 4.5p per finding?
And some of those are toggle clasps as well.
Oh yeah, you've got toggle clasps in there as well. Okay, we're not even staying there. We are going to take it down to an incredible price point this morning. Start dialing that free phone number as quickly as possible. $37.95. There you go.
You sell one bracelet and one pair of earrings, and you've covered. And you've only used say 200 out of those jump rings for a bracelet and a pair, and
Wow.
a good and a real substantial pair of earrings
Yeah.
as well. And then the rest is profit if you do make to sell.
Amazing. If you're making as a hobbyist, then this is just fantastic because
Yeah.
this is going to go
Yeah.
so far, isn't it?
And all the colours match with all the colours of the jump rings that we sell in the 200s as well.
Right.
So they're all the same colour palette. The gold is exactly the same, and the rose gold is because sometimes there can be
Yeah,
a
there
little
can be slight
alteration in the
variations, yeah.
colour, but these are absolutely spot on.
Oh, we only have double figures of availability. We're only started with double figures of availability. People are flying in to grab this one down to $37.95, but only until 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, at which point it's going to go back up to $44.95. Already amazing value, of course, for roughly 1,000 pieces of your silver, gold and rose gold plated findings there. You can see everything you're going to get as part of that kit, and as an added bonus, we are going to hand it over to Fleur and we're going to challenge her. So we're also going to have some inspirational designs as well. There you are then, Fleur. I'll leave that with you. $37.95. Everybody getting involved for that one this morning. Don't forget a free phone number if you do enter a short queue. Don't panic. A member of our very talented help team will be with you shortly. We've actually got this array of jewellery on the desk. While we're over here, we should definitely have a look at it, because this is cultured pearls, beautiful white cultured pearls with those golden tones.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's just a classic combination, isn't it?
It
The gold
is,
and the white.
Yeah.
You could use it for bridal jewellery or everyday jewellery. So
Yeah.
it's from one end of the spectrum to the other. That's the beauty of working with pearls.
And pearls they will go across every sort of event in your life, whether you're just going to work or shopping or work, a wedding.
You've created a huge suite of jewellery here, so it goes an awfully long way.
Yeah.
This is going to be our first kit of the morning. We're going to have a look at this just shortly. Right now, I believe we are going to get back over there. There are still people coming through for the Matrix Findings bot, the chainmail selection. Stay where you are. It is a free phone number, just $37.95, down from $44.95, but only until 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Thank you, Fleur.
No problem.
Your challenge is set, as it were. We're going to move back over here because we know that the Nugget selection is going to be in high demand this morning. Okay. We're going to be naughty. We're going to be naughty. We're going to give everybody a heads up, and we're going to say start dialing the free phone number before the graphics hit the screen. 0800 644 644. I'll dial with you. It's ringing. Now, if you come through to an operator and they're like, yeah, and you're like, I want to buy the... Start talking about the weather or something. Keep them on the lines. Let's get the graphics on the screen. People already dialing up for this one. People are going to be adding this to their basket. Probably. We're expecting, I should say, to see queues on the phone lines for this mega Nugget selection. We know the popularity of Nuggets. I think we know why. Because they offer you that organic quality. Again, much like we were talking about with the pearls, they offer you credibility as a designer. Because you can see they're the real deal. You can see that Mother Nature's hand at work in the creations, and, as my producer just said, well, to be honest, Kim, it'd be difficult for your favourite gemstones not to be in this selection, because virtually all of our favourites are in it, aren't they? You do make a good point. December's birthstones out in force, tanzanite and turquoise in this selection. You make your money back off just working with these gemstones, wouldn't you? I mean, actually, together they're a fantastic combination, turquoise and tanzanite, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. I've never seen them that close together before. They are.
Hold on a second. We've just given you approximately 1,000 pieces in the chainmail selection. Now we're giving you over 1,000 carats of gemstones. Way over 1,000, in fact. I've only showed you 2 pots. You should see the phone lines have erupted. You've got to be quick this morning, because we're also looking at... This is 2 different varieties. Yeah. This is good, just Iolite. Is that right? Hold on a sec. Aha, here it is. It is. It's two different varieties of amethyst. You've got the regal variety, you've got then the lavender amethyst, you've got mixed moonstone there. Oh, you get that in two different sizes actually. You've got kyanite. Wow, serious luxury. So you've got your peach moonstone and your multicoloured moonstone. You've got your kyanite, you've got your fluorite. Wow, larimar, peridot, sodalite, morganite, rose quartz. Love that. Bit of citrine, clear quartz, lemon quartz. Wow, look at this apatite. Tropical tones from the apatite. Aquamarine, amazonite, still going guys, and beautiful prainite. Incredible selection. Just look how many pots of nuggets you actually get in here. Prainite, amazonite, aquamarine, apatite, lemon quartz, rose quartz, citrine, morganite, kyanite, peridot, larimar, fluorite, kyanite, peach moonstone, multicoloured moonstone, lavender amethyst, traditional amethyst, tanzanite, and natural turquoise there. All coming to you in those delicate nuggets ranging in size from 3x2 to 5x3. So 20 individual storage pots, all comes to you in this handy little container as well. In fact, when I was presenting the show with Mark last week, he did say if he had to choose between doing macrame and chips and nuggets, he'd go for chips and nuggets if he had to choose. This offers you so many creative opportunities, especially when you think about the combinations that you could put together. I'm thinking for the spring, how about these? Now, when I oh, where's the little board? I just want to show you how much you're getting in each of these pots, because we had a smaller selection previously, and people were saying how far it went, because it does go an awfully long way. I mean, you've got 1,350 carats. And I'll just show you how many nuggets you get. I want to be really careful because I do not want to spill this everywhere. Let's just take the turquoise. Whoa. Oh, sizable drill holes as well, actually. Huge handful of turquoise in here. Imagine how many sort of chainmail earrings you'd get out of that, Fleur.
Yeah, definitely. Especially if you've got that earring finding to start with, you could make all those earrings.
Incredible opportunities this morning. Here we go, I've got a little board.
It's a great way of, if you've never worked with a gemstone as well, isn't it, of getting a little pot of it, just to see if you like it, and working out colourways, because that for some people is a big issue, working out what colours go with what colours. And if you've got these, especially because in the pots, you can see through the top of the pots, you can place them out, and then before you do your design, you can have your colourway all sorted out. I
love that. So you can actually make an informed sort of design idea before you actually start the process of making a piece of jewellery. I don't even think I'm going to be able to get this turquoise back into this pot. How did they manage to cram it all in? There are so many gemstones in all of these pots. Well over 1,300 carats of gemstones here. Turquoise, tanzanite, peridot, rose quartz, morganite, citrine, kyanite, 2 different varieties of amethyst, 2 different varieties of moonstone, lemon quartz, clear quartz, apatite, aquamarine, amazonite, prainite, basically every colour combination under the sun, and available this morning for $24.95. This is brand new to us this morning. We've never seen this particular selection of gorgeous organic nuggets, and you've seen how many gemstones you're getting. Every single pot all comes to you in this fantastic storage pot as well, which, you know, can't really be underestimated because it's going to go so far, but you can still keep it organised. Now, because it's Sunday morning and because we want to give you all a little bit of a treat, we know that there was a lot of people interested in this, people already coming through for this at $24.95. Don't panic if you've already grabbed yours. We are going to give you an exclusive launch price this morning, $19.95, under £20 for over 1,000 carats of gemstones, and that includes tanzanite, turquoise, aquamarine, kyanite, amazonite, citrine, 2 different varieties of amethyst. You've got the kind of intense purples, you've also got the sort of lavender tones, if you like. You've got your rose quartz, your lemon quartz, Larimar in there. All for $19.95. You need to be getting on those phone lines as quickly as possible. Of course, you can also buy at JewelleryMaker.com, but if you are placing these items in your basket, you do need to check out to avoid disappointment. Some people multi-buying this. Wow, okay. If you've got this in your basket, I don't say this to be annoying or put pressure on you, be no point, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee, but I don't want anybody to miss out on this deal. So make sure you're checking out your baskets. Probably about 20 people with this just sitting in their basket. You are running the risk of missing out. Some phone buyers coming through to multi-buy. It is under £20, only until 9 AM tomorrow morning. Giving people lots of treats already. We've already brought you the chainmail findings at basically a clearance price. Should be $44.95. That's down to $37.95. This incredible selection of gemstones should be $24.95. Well, good point actually. My producer says, should it? Should it really? Maybe not. But that is the intended price point here at Jewellery Maker. And of course, if you're thinking, well, how on earth can you bring us turquoise and tanzanite for that kind of price point? It's because we're part of the Genuine Gemstone Company. We work in a very unique way here, and the owners of the company, the Bennett family, have been building up relationships with mine owners all across the globe for the last 10 years or so, and that allows us to try and get as close to source as possible. Even the suppliers that we deal with are the kind of guys who deal directly with mine owners, so we cut out the middlemen, we try to get as close to source as possible, and therefore we are able to buy gemstones at the most competitive price on the market. We pass those savings on to you, and Emily in the West Midlands, a regular contributor to the show, I will say. I see your text coming through in the morning, in the Designer Inspiration and on the Late Show, and it just says, woohoo, got mine. There you go. So many people flying through for this one. I'm not surprised really, because at $24.95 I was expecting this to be a sellout deal. At $19.95, that is an absolute bargain. That's the only word for it.
Complete bargain.
It's like you said, because you get the little storage pots, because you get the kind of spectrum of colour there to deal with, you can just imagine sort of designs coming to mind just by looking at this piece.
And I would definitely, if I've got that, I'd definitely get those silver pearls, those grey pearls, because they will go with every single one in there and make your pearl and gemstone. Even if you just did, like you said, a memory wire bracelet and then went through the tonal greens with the silver pearls, just breaking up the tones.
I love it. I'm convinced.
So like Mark does beautiful colour graduated neck pieces and bracelets. You could do that, and where he breaks them up with a pearl, you could use those beautiful silver pearls.
I love this. Now we've got a bit of a queue on our phone line still coming through for this deal. Oh, I like that. Yeah, you're exactly right. We are going to move on from this particular deal. You can continue to dial the free phone number if you want to add it to your order. It will be available at $19.95 until tomorrow morning, or while stocks last, so you do need to get in as quickly as possible, and we'll have another look at that later on if we have time. Silver pearls still available in limited availability, $6.95 for silver pearls, amazing. And we're going to move on now. We're going to bring you this silver flash copper. Now, we've talked about the idea of actually creating very affordable jewellery designs this morning, and actually I was talking to some workshop attendees the other day, and they were saying, we were talking about a 4-figure valuation that somebody received for a chrome dioxide necklace. And somebody was saying, but I would never expect somebody to part with 4 figures at the kind of craft fairs that I attend. Saying, no, well, you know, independent valuations slightly differently, you know, because they've taken it to a jeweller, they said, you know, how much do you think it's worth, as opposed to selling it for that price point. And the reason that you might have this sort of disparity where you're thinking, well, what are you talking about? Where I'm selling at my village hall, people only want to part with £10 for a pair of earrings. I hear this quite a lot. Now, if you're working with the nuggets, I think that's okay. I think people, when you've got the tumbled nuggets, people can quantify that in their mind. When you've got the faceted, beautiful gemstones, the rubies, the emeralds, the sapphires, the tanzanites of this world, the black diamonds perhaps, then people can't really fathom why you're able to provide such affordable jewellery design. And I think we stumbled across a good idea here. By using the silver flash and the silver plated metals, you can help to break it down for your customers and justify the more affordable price points. This is perfect for that exact kind of design. You've got over 100 pieces in the kit. Actually, this would be a great starter kit because you've got everything you need to create a beautiful suite of jewellery and then some.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, some people might be confused by the term flash as opposed to plated. It just varies the micron thickness of precious metal that's used. So that's the way I always describe it. Is plating is like dipping your finding into the metal, and flash is like spraying the metal onto that piece. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So and a lot of times people do sort of question what standard of metals used for this. It is sterling silver, 95 sterling silver that's used for all the flash and the plating. I have checked with the buying team. So it's a massive bonus, and you get over 100 pieces. So you get 10 bolt ring clasps, 10 fish lock. I think those are the alternative clasps, aren't they? Yeah, I see those. Can we see those? Yeah, you can see them on the image, sorry. So yeah, you get 10 of those. You've got 35 open jump rings. You've got 4 toggle clasps, 5 pairs of shepherd hooks. 35 of your little spacer beads. Those are very useful, aren't they? They help you to make your gemstones go that little bit further. So if you're dealing with turquoise or tanzanite nuggets and you want them to go that little bit further, you can use your little silver spacers. You've also got a 34 centimetre length of a twist oval chain. Perfect for your extender chains, aren't they? And then you've got an 80 centimetre length of your fine chain. That's amazing. I'm going to have a look at that chain actually. So where you've got the feature chain, which as we say may be used for kind of extender chains, you've got over 30 centimetres of that. Where you've got the fine chain, over 80 centimetres in length on the finer chain. That is absolutely fantastic, isn't it? You could pay that for the chain alone when I tell you the price that is. Because currently we can bring you this fantastic finings pack for $7.95. We can't go much lower than that though, can we? Producer Kim, now I know why the first thing that sales manager Scott said to you was, "Oh, Kim," when he walked in the room. $5.95. $5.95. So for everybody who just grabbed that nugget selection. You already gave us a £5 reduction on the Nugget selection. So, well, you just put that towards the findings pack. You pay your 95p. You're already maximising on your 1p and p per day. Imagine the huge selection of jewellery you could make if you just got those 2 items this morning. Okay, most people coming through now are multi-buying this particular item. We shouldn't even be going to that price point on screen. Down to £5.95, the Silver Flash Copper Findings Pack. Whoa! Brenda just came through. She grabbed 3 of these on the free phone number. That's the way to shop with us this morning. Laurie's got 2. Anne's got 2. Eileen's got 2. Francis has got 2. Huge numbers of people now placing this selection in their baskets. You do need to be checking out. We only have a limited number to go round. We're so busy this morning on this icy Sunday morning. Everyone's already out of bed. They're having a cup of tea. And they're grabbing amazing deals on their jewellery making selections here. So, what about if you've just literally woke up, you've just come in from walking the dog, for example, and you see this on screen and you think, oh my goodness, you start dialing the free phone number, Kim, to grab Silver Flash Findings for £5.95, and you think, I hope I haven't missed that Nugget selection that was such an incredible deal. There are still some available, I'm being told. We took it down to £19.95, and details of this are now available at the bottom of your screen. Should be £24.95 for over 1,200 carats tanzanite, morganite, turquoise, peridot, citrine. You can still add this to your order for under £20 this morning, and then with the saving you make, add it towards owning this for £5.95. Should be £7.95, and at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning it will be £7.95. Grab that while you can. How many of these do we have in stock, Kimberly? Okay, quite a healthy stock level to begin with. Probably about a third of the stock's already been allocated on that. Mainly because most people coming through are grabbing more than one. Okay, we're going to move on from this particular deal because this has just landed. We knew about it. Do you know what? I thought there was something going on because I was looking at this last night and I couldn't see an image. This is on our internal reporting system so that I can have a look what's coming up in the show. I was pretty excited because the first time we ever had this in stock, I was the sales manager of the channel. And I was all excited because I'd never seen it on the channel before. It was quite, at the time, it was one of our more sizable price points because at the time we mainly sold a lot of jasper and agate and tiger's eye, for example. We didn't have the prestige of offering you sapphires and pearls and iolite and tanzanite. So to get hold of blue lace agate was really exciting, and it lasted about 30 seconds. It was on and gone, and I have to say, this is easily the highest quality blue lace agate I have ever seen. And I don't mean here at Jewellery Maker, I mean ever. How about this alongside my presenter pick this morning? Fleur, you having that?
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? That is. That's mother of the bride, isn't it? Oh, just with one of those blue lace agates in the middle. This is a feature gemstone.
Actually, it looks quite good in that kind of choker style, doesn't it? Okay, we're going to bring those around about midday. It could be a double presenter pick, actually. We're going to move on because it's time to bring you the first kit of the morning. I'm expecting this to last, well, not very long, shall we say, because it's got 2 strands of beautiful, luxurious white cultured pearls in this one kit. And gold-plated sterling silver findings pack. What more do I need to say? We're talking about Gucci, Cartier kind of quality here, aren't we? Gold-plated sterling silver findings pack. Beautiful pearls, and I have to say the finish on the pearls is remarkable. If you already grabbed the silver pearls, for me, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, definitely.
It is phenomenal, isn't it? So I imagine you're pretty inspired when you got hold of this kit.
Yeah, I was. I wanted to go down the real boutique, luxury, high-end look of jewellery. Jewellery that you can wear all the time and still feel special in it, but equally as well if it was wedding jewellery or special occasion jewellery.
Security, can you just go and control Hannah Osborne, please? She's literally banging on the window. She wants it. Look at her. She was trying to get through the window to get through to this kit then. She's still excited. Look, she's banging on the window. Control yourself, woman. Now, let's have a look at these gemstones because they are absolutely phenomenal. Slight elongation to the pearls again, just shows your customers they're the real deal. And if you're creating this high-end boutique style jewellery, that's what you want. You don't want anybody confusing these for faux pearls. Look at the finish. Sometimes, with this being an organic mineral, we do see sort of irregularities. We see the kind of silts on the surface, not with these pearls. As I say, hand polished by Mother Nature herself. So you get the side drilled cultured pearls as well. They're 8 by 6 millimeters in size, and you get 2 strands of pearls. Amazing. I'm actually glad Hannah's in there this morning and it's not resident designer Sheila. She'd be going crazy that these weren't kept aside for her bridal designs, wouldn't she? We've also got the clear quartz 25 carats of the 3mm faceted rounds. I mean, it's the ultimate accent for your pearls, isn't it?
Yeah, and they're so sparkly. Really sparkly.
That's what we're all after, really. We're all magpies. I know what these jewellery makers are like. Everyone's a magpie. Beautiful sparkle there. Now, we've put this alongside your traditional threading materials. You've got 50 metre beading thread, 80 metre monofilament, and 6 metres of your elastic. And as I say, your gold-plated sterling silver findings pack. The creme de la creme, the best of the best. This is the perfect way to add value to your designs, justify the higher price points that you want to achieve, maybe at your craft fairs, maybe if you're working on personal commissions. I mean, if you've got bridal commissions, you might as well grab this kit because you're getting 2 strands of pearls and your gold-plated findings, and you're getting them all at a wholesale deal. So you've got 2 pairs of your shepherd hooks, your crimp beads, crimp bead covers, your jump rings, your bolt ring clasps, your head pins, and then you've got this fantastic length of chain, oval link chain. I think it's probably 7.5 inch length, is that right?
I think it's a little bit longer
Sorry.
than that.
I was just trying to find the details there. Oh, 8 inch length of gold-plated sterling silver chain. There am I. Typical bloke, underestimating the length of something. So 8 inches of gold-plated sterling silver. And just to make sure those pearls go as far as they possibly can, you get your gold-plated seed beads. They're 6mm in size, I believe. And oh, sorry, no, sorry. They're 4mm in size, approximately 350 in size. There you go. Oh, and they're little open. They've got that little so you can use them very easily.
Very, very easily.
Did you use all of these? Because I've seen a feature design.
I've used all of the gold little beads.
Nice.
I've got about 10 pearls, a couple of head pins, crimp covers and crimp beads left as well after making all that. 5
pairs of pearl earrings, so you can make your money back on the kit and you've still got the suite of jewellery.
And I made one of the head pins into a clasp at the back.
Oh, I love
so that's why I've got another piece of jewellery because we've only got 2 clasps in there, but you can make your clasps.
Wasn't it?
And I've made a pair of shepherd hooks with the other pair, with another pair of these little those there. So that's just the head pins made into shepherd's hooks. So it could go. It goes on and on and on.
Never feel limited by the findings pack because you can turn your head pins into findings.
That's it.
Perfect. Oh, they're gorgeous, aren't they? I mean, that's gold-plated sterling silver on the findings, so you know everyone can wear those because they're perfect. Then you've got just 4 pearls, 2 of your crystal clear quartz. I mean, those you could wear those every day, or you could wear them to a lavish event. How much would you expect to achieve on those pair of earrings?
I would put those on my stall on my website for between £15 and £20 because they are 9 carat gold. There's no base metal in that at all. It's sterling silver and 9 carat gold with pearl and quartz.
Perfect. There you go. So £20 for those earrings. Oh, look at those gold plated spacer beads. They've become the feature of the design, actually.
Yeah,
haven't they?
and all you've used is 2 pearls because you get so many of those beads. I mean, I've been quite lavish, like you say, on the end necklace with the gold plated, but equally the elastic goes to them so wonderfully. So I've made just a little stretchy bracelet with quite a lot of them on the second bracelet, and just drop some pearls down as well. So yeah, it is a fabulous kit. Really, really fabulous.
That is gorgeous.
And it's just a stretchy bracelet, so everybody can wear it.
And anyone can make it.
Yeah, that's it. And that was the bracelet, the one with the 1 pearl on it and just 1 pearl on the expander that I saw in our local boutique jewellers.
This was your sort of homage or imitation of the one that you saw. Yeah. £120. You said it was very similar link on the chain. Yeah. 1 pearl. You thought, I'll outdo them. I'll put one on the extender chain as well. So I mean, potentially, let's just say, because people may have a certain price point in their mind when they're buying bespoke jewellery design, but if you wanted to say £50-60 for that, you'd already be offering your customers half the price they'd see in a boutique window, but for the same quality.
That's it. And I think as well, I mean, it just depends on where you sell or if you give your jewellery away, but I mean, that bracelet there, it's classic, it's timeless, it's never going to go out of fashion, and you can wear it all the time, and it's such a beautiful piece of jewellery.
Can't go wrong, can you? It's just a classic tennis bracelet anyone could wear. If you were to buy all these items individually, well, you'd already be getting incredible value, because it would be £54.20, but for 2 strands of pearls and gold-plated findings, I mean, you'd make this money back with 1 or 2 designs.
Yes.
And of course, you've got the gold-plated spacer beads there. This is amazing. So it should be, whoa!
Wow.
It's the best part of £20 worth of savings. And that's before you've sold 1 pair of pearl earrings for £25.
The best thing about it is I've used it in a classic way, but if you were kumihimo, bead weaving, this kit will go with any sort of genre that you make.
Absolutely. I mean, those kumihimo would look fantastic, wouldn't they? And that's pretty high-end kumihimo designs. You've got gold-plated seed beads there. 2 strands of beautiful cultured pearls. I mean, that alone for $34.95. What are we talking about there? $17.50 per strand of pearls. That in itself, for the quality of these pearls, hopefully that's coming across on screen. I mean, they are just perfect in terms of their finish, aren't they? Slightly elongation in the size, as we say, 8 by 6 millimeters. They're just gorgeous. If you just restranded those, used your gold-plated sterling silver clasps, you could potentially sort of quadruple your money just selling those 2 pearl necklaces, and you'd have all of the rest of your findings, your gold-plated spaces left over. Although you probably want to be a little more adventurous in your design, I suppose, to make the pearls go further. You can see here that Fleur has just used 1 or 2 or 3 pearls in some of these designs, and you know that will help you to make your money back, won't it? I mean,
this is a little elastic ring, little stretchy ring, and it's used. You could make 20, 30 of those and have them on your stall at £2-3, and it's all it is.
Now you're talking.
It's just on elastic. That's
pocket money prices. Yeah. But they're the kind of things that fly off the stall, aren't they? Because they're bespoke. They're the real deal. That's genuine, sparkly, clear quartz, gold-plated beads at £3 a pop. You can make 20 of those and double your money. Does that be £60 you make off just those? Okay, we're going to move on because we want to see a demonstration. And which of your designs are we going to have a look at?
We're going to look at this one here.
Love
with
this.
And all these are beady beads in the middle of each pearl, but using the gold and the quartz, the clear quartz, just to break it up. And they're really lovely little accents to put on a bracelet or necklace. So I'm going to show you how to do it with the beading thread, but I did it with monofilament, but monofilament really doesn't show up very well on screen. So it's going to look a little bit bulkier in this, but I've made one up in monofilament so you can see. So
in reality, we don't want to see the workings, so we use monofilament. But to demonstrate, we do want to see the workings. We can see how it works. And I know that we've got this on the website, how to make a beaded bead, but sometimes it can be a little bit confusing. Okay, so what you're going to start off with is one of your gold beads onto your thread, just in the middle there. Okay, and then we're going to add 2 of our clear quartz either side. Now, I'm sorry, my hands are in the way. So we end up with 3, and it's really difficult to see the holes in here. Sorry. I'll get there in a minute. There we go. So we end up with 3 beads on our thread, and then we're going to add 1 more of our gold beads to one side, and then you're going to pass the other side through and cross the threads over in the middle of the bead and pull. Okay. So we make a little square, a little diamond. And then you're going to just repeat that process 3 more times to make your beady bead. So we're going to put our clear quartz on either side. I'm sorry, my hands are right in the way, aren't they, for you? Clear quartz either side, and then cross over your gold bead in the middle. So if you always make sure that the gold beads are the ones that you cross over and pull tight. And with the beading thread, because it is got metal inside it, it does want to bend, and it's easier on the monofilament to make, sorry. But like I say, you just won't be able to see it, and I won't be able to see to thread them in the lights. The last one's going on. These little beads always do it too, don't they? That one go on? Nope. 1 second. There we go. And then your gold bead. 1 more through and cross over. And these are the kind of things that you can sit and make in front of the television when you're, you know, just on your bead mat, your beading tray. So once you've got all your beads on, what we need to do is just add 1 more clear quartz either side, and then we can make the actual bead itself. And because you've used the 4, it creates a hollow hole for you to then thread onto your necklace. So I'll show you on the one that I've made earlier. So there we go, either side, and then all we're going to do to finish off and make it into a round bead is go back to that very first bead, and we're just going to go through, and these gold beads have got really large holes, so it will go through, lots and lots of strands will go through. Your cords even go through these as well. And then you pull, and as you pull, it creates your round circle. And like I say, this is on beading thread, so it's made it a little bit more bulkier. If I can just show you one on the monofilament. Oh yeah, look at that.
So, and then all you do is pop it through the middle onto your beading thread.
Perfect.
And then a pearl either side. Sorry, there we go. And then your pearl either side, and then just carry on making, and I think I've used 5 or 6 on there. So a very minimal amount of gemstones that I've used to make them.
So we've got 8
things, yeah.
Oh,
so,
sorry,
so and then like on like 10, and then so 10 beads on each one.
Yeah.
So they are really, and they're lovely little accents, and they give a little bit more movement to a jewellery as well, because they'll spin round.
And it gives a bit of a theme to the design. Yeah. Then on the neckline, you've just alternated between the pearls and the clear quartz. I mean, it's gorgeous. Again, as you said, you were going for the kind of boutique look. That is the kind of item you would see.
And with these little beady beads, the chain will go through the middle as well. So if you wanted to put one of those just on the chain instead of the pearl, just pop one of those through onto the chain.
Love that idea. And of course, you created the clasp as well using the head pin.
Yep.
So just made a little sort of S hook.
Just a little S hook with the head pin.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? And this is the great thing about the findings, of course, because they've got the detailing on them. You can use them. That's the clasp as well.
Yeah.
£34.95 should have been over £54 this morning. So £19 worth of savings on that particular deal. Amazing when you consider you've got pearls and gold-plated findings in, well, not just the findings pack, but the little spacer beads as well. Beads. Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Fleur. Fantastic demonstration. Gorgeous, Fleur. I'm going to move back over here because we've got another deal to bring you. And I think it's going to be... Oh, here we are. The tweezers are hiding from me. Okay, so I've got some sterling silver findings here. I've got 3 dishes, Kimberly. Is that correct? Yeah, got it. Okay, so these are sterling silver. How many of these have you got? 100, exactly 100. We always try to get as many of these findings as we can, but of course when you're dealing with precious metals and you're going to these suppliers, it's handcrafted metalwork. Now you could use, they're sort of half drilled, so you could put these into a half drilled gemstone, or you could put them into whole drilled gemstone. It wouldn't matter, would it? I'm thinking the silver pearls, maybe, or maybe the larger pearls actually for the drill hole. Actually, okay, let's see. Oh, now that is impressive, because sometimes we do struggle, as I said earlier, with the pearls, but if you just got hold of that kit, I mean, this is a must-have. It goes in there, no problem at all. Shall I show you that? Even into the drill hole on a pearl, that goes straight in. Sits flush. All you need is a little bit of the jewellery cement, the little jewellery glue. That would be so gorgeous, wouldn't it, as a little pendant? And then all you need is a little pendant finding or a head pin into the other hole. Actually, I think they're better with a through drill gemstone. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, you'd go that way because then the chain would go through there. Yeah. But you could, I'm saying, use this as the feature. Obviously, it's intended to be used that way, so that you'd hang the pearl that way. I actually originally, when I first looked at them, I was thinking of them as earrings. Yeah. You get 3. So you could just have a matching set. You have 2 as your earrings. You attach that to your shepherd hook. Wow. Can you imagine that with the sterling silver weight there and the detailing? Imagine what you'd pay for that in a boutique window. Wow, people are multi-buying this left, right and centre. We started with 100. We've got far fewer than that available. Oh, look at that. That's the magic touch. I haven't used any jewellery glue. Oh, okay. If you got hold of those pearls, or the silver pearls, or maybe you're going to come through for the presenter pick at midday, that'd be very sizable. In unison, the girls in the gallery both went, nice. Now I'm talking their language. I'm really happy I've got that pearl just to sit on that finding. It's perfect. I wish I had a length of chain now. Oh, I have got some chain in this one. Oh yeah, go on. Okay, we're going to bring the price on right now. What? There you go, look at that. Obviously you'd use silver chain as opposed to gold, but it's just
you wouldn't have to.
Perfect, isn't it? £3.32 per sterling silver fine. Look at the detailing on it. That little spiral of silver. Elizabeth's got 2, Anne's got 2, Susan's got 2, Catherine's got 2. Probably about 20, 30 people with this in their basket as well. Definitely advise that you start checking out. Most of the phone buyers are multi-buying on this particular deal. I'm not surprised when you consider that fantastic feature to any design. I mean, I definitely think I'd use the other 2 as earring findings and just make a matching set. Yeah,
or you could use it with your silver clay and make your own pendant, and then bake it in the silver clay. Fire it with the silver clay.
I love that. That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Then you've got your 95. Oh, well over half the stock's already gone, and we've got a queue on the phone lines. It looks to me like that is going to be a sellout deal this morning. You do need to come through as quickly as possible. Never take my word for it. Always speak to a member of the help team. I don't know exactly how many are available, but it does look to me like that is going to fly out the door. And we've got another deal for you here. I'm going to see. I'll take that pearl off of that and I'll put it into this. This looks more like a little charm hanger, or it could be a pendant finding, but it's just because of the substantial amount of metal that's been used on this pendant finding. There you go, look at that. Look at these. Actually, do you know what? This sounds a bit silly, but Fleur will know where I'm coming from here, because you're a horse lover. It looks almost like a saddle.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Can you see that on a charm brace? Actually, I'll tell you what I do want to know. Bear with me 1 second. Yes. You can get your paracord through there. I've just got 2 lengths of paracord through that. Perfect. So you can imagine you're not going to have any trouble with your chain, but we were talking the other night about, you know, creating feminine looking designs by adding sterling silver to the pieces. Perfect. So I've actually got 2 lengths of paracord through that. There you go. And actually, I'll tell you what, once again, no problem with the finding going in to the drill holes on a pearl, so I can't see you having too many problems with any gemstone. Even the faceted rondelles would be fantastic. Absolutely gorgeous. There you go, you might need a little bit of jewelry. Okay, you get 3 of these as well. Fantastic detailing, huge amounts of sterling silver. Once again, £9.95, £3.32. These are the kind of items that allow you to justify the higher price points that you want to achieve at your craft fairs. If you are working on personal commissions, this is what you want to be able to offer your customers, the best of the best. 925 sterling silver. Again, huge numbers of people coming through for this. I keep seeing that almost as the perfect finish for a charm bracelet, but that's just my mind, maybe.
No, they were. The famous charm shop, they do those quite a lot. I know, and you know, I've got one of those bracelets, and when I look at what I've spent in the past and now what we can get on Jewellery Maker, they are nearly this. Even the charm hangers, you know, same.
£140 for 2 charms. What was I thinking? We can offer you the best value on the market here at Jewellery Maker. Sterling silver for £9.95. You do get all 3 of those. I mean, it could be a set, could be used as 3 pendants, could be used as a charm hanger. It's entirely up to you. We're going to move on because it is now time to see what you have been doing on the Wall of Fame. Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. Time for the Wall of Fame, our opportunity to have a look at some of your designs, and of course everything we receive will be entered into the prize draw, so if you don't see a design, don't panic. But let's have a look what we are looking at. Oh, this is nice. The real deal. Actual photographs and a handwritten note. This has come from Trudy, and you are number 366. It says, "Dear Jewellery Maker, this is my entry to the Wall of Fame. A set made with tanzanite chips. This was my sister's Christmas present, which she loved. The chainmail is a Byzantine cross, which gives the piece a bit more interest. Hope you like the pieces and hope for a win, as I would like to invest in more tanzanite, as I've just started a market stall in my hometown, which is once a month. Happy New Year to all." That's come from Trudy. Well, hope you grabbed the Nugget selection this morning then, Trudy, because that had tanzanite in it. Absolutely gorgeous. You are number 366.
Okay, I've got another lovely photograph. It's 367, and it says, "Hello to all. I hope everyone's keeping well and warm. I had these mesh balls for a while and not knowing quite what to make with them. This bracelet was snapped up by a friend, and I was commissioned to make the necklace to go with it. Thanks to all in front and behind the screen." And that's from Alana in Inverness. That's beautiful.
That's fantastic, isn't it? I love
very
that.
Nice.
That's kind of unisex
Yeah,
piece.
very
I'd wear
unisex.
that.
Yeah, lovely.
Look at this. I've got number 368. I'll tell you what, old school this morning. Another photograph. This is, as I say, number 368. This is coming from Helen. And it says, "Hi all, this week's entry is a picture of bracelets, which are my take on a rosary star. I found your programme about 18 months ago, and of course I'm totally addicted. I could do with some luck, so I'm crossing my fingers for a win. Everything was purchased from JM, of course. Why shop anywhere else? Love to all. Totally agree with you, Helen. There you are.
Yeah,
You're number 368. Good luck in the prize draw.
And I've got number 369, and this is showing beautifully how you can kumihimo those beads that are in that kit.
Oh, there you go.
And it says, "Hi all at JM, here's my entry for this week's WAF. It's a beaded kumihimo with metal seed beads, blue tiger's eye on S-lon thread. I'm pretty new to beaded kumihimo, but I'm hooked. Good job I retired recently, so I've plenty of time to play with them." And that's from Mary in County Durham, and that is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely
Love that.
gorgeous. Love that. Making a real feature of those beads, isn't it? Oh, now this is a kind of classic set, and this has come in from Andrew in Hemel Hempstead. It says, "Hi all, here is my entry to this week's Wall of Fame. It's a necklace, bracelet and earring suite that I've called Roman Lady. All of the jump rings used are handmade, well, from my Jewellery Maker wire, including the two connectors and incorporating labradorite chips from the bumper silver plated kit. The earring findings are also handmade from head pins. I've enjoyed making these pieces immensely, even though I was up to the wee small hours to complete it. When I start a project, I get so addicted that I can't stop till I'm finished. The chainmail is the Byzantine weave that the wonderful Debbie Bulford taught me. Hope this reaches the wall okay, and I'm lucky enough to have it shown. All the very, very best of luck to all the other waffers. Take care and good luck, everyone." So that's come through from Andrew. Absolutely beautiful set. You are number 370. And we're going to go to a quick break. But before we do, let's have a look at the presenter pick double deal coming up at midday. There will be individual items, but I mean, they're a match made in heaven.
They are.
Cultured white pearls and blue lace agate gemstone we haven't seen on the show for quite some time. Easily the best quality blue lace agate I think I've ever seen. It's very, very limited edition, double figures of availability on that 12mm rounds, and then you've got your 9 to 10mm cultured pearls. They're both coming up at around about midday. We're going to go to a quick break. In the meantime, I'm going to find out what other deals we have got coming up, and if you have been inspired to take up the art of jewellery design, then we're going to show you how to get hold of the tools that you'll need to complete the job.
We all know having the right tools for the job is important, so we here at Jewellery Maker have designed a toolkit which includes all your essential pliers for jewellery making, including round nose and flat nose pliers, wire cutters, as well as a bead reamer, snips and tweezers. You've got everything you need for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
If you're new to Jewellery Maker, simply contact our call centre and we'll send you a tutorial DVD and Get Started booklet, all free of charge. The fastest way to shop with Jewellery Maker is by going to our website. Just click on the Sign Up button. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the Watch Live button on the front page. You can also use our Refine tool and narrow down your search. Once you've found an item that you like, just simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day and still only pay 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker. Did you know that the Jewellery Maker phone number is free from a UK landline? Now you can spend those extra pennies on more shopping.
Get involved with Jewellery Maker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our no quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
Good morning and welcome back to Jewellery Maker. Incredible show this morning. We are joined by the lovely Fleur. All right over there?
Yeah, I'm just getting ready for my next demo.
Oh, I see. You've already done some chainmail over there as well.
Yeah.
And don't forget, coming up at midday, a double presenter pick of blue lace agate and cultured white pearls. Can't go wrong, whether you're going to put them together or use them individually. They are perfect. Coming up at midday. Before that, we do have a number of deals to fit in, and that. Oh, is it? Oh, someone there. Oh yes, sorry. I'm looking for something. I'm thinking, where is it? It's here. It's hiding from me. Okay, I'm going to show you. Oh, the charms in this pack are amazing. Valentine's or bridal commissions. Look at these little hearts.
Oh, they're nice.
They've got the detailing on them. They've even got gemstones set into them by the looks of it. That's white topaz. Oh, I'll tell you what, white topaz, the ultimate accent stone. I even bought a tanzanite ring the other day from Gemporia. The white topaz, the tanzanite, it could only be distributed. Kim's bought it as well. Amazing opportunity. Claire, I think there's like single figures of availability remaining on that. But it's accented with some beautiful white topaz, and it just goes to show, you know, over on Gems TV, they are really struggling to get hold of jewellery quality tanzanite, and yet the pieces that we have got, we are accenting with white topaz. So this is quite a common occurrence, even with luxury jewellers like Gems TV. So, I mean, the findings alone, can I show you? Can I get them out? Because they are amazing. And they're very sizable. Rose gold plating. Have a look at this. Size of this. Whoa. I mean, you can actually use that as a feature of a bracelet design, couldn't you?
Yeah, that would be in the middle of your bracelet, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. I would just put a couple of pearls either side, or maybe every few links just have a pearl.
Definitely.
Absolutely gorgeous. And of course, because you've got the rose gold here, great versatility, goes with any other metal tone, can look very feminine. Of course, in the floral motifs it is going to look pretty feminine, but rose gold, perfect for masculine designs as well. All the kind of chunky watches on the market are all featuring rose gold and copper tones at the moment. Adds that little bit of warmth to your designs as well. Look at that beautiful faceted topaz set in the centre there, and design opportunities here, because you can hang a little gemstone from there, maybe another little pearl.
Yeah. Great for chainmail as well, because you've got two connectors on one side, so you could do a chainmail design that had two connectors on one side.
Perfect. There you go, you see. Okay, so, ooh. Look at this. Look at this for a toggle clasp. Love that. So the toggle goes through the centre of the flower. Gorgeous, look at that detail. Okay, these are literally flying out the door as I speak. This is intended to be the wedding collection, although I think it is hugely versatile. I'm going to show you everything you're going to get, because those are the beautiful little hearts and flower-shaped charms. You also get, well, that continues actually. You've got the little rose, you've got the wedding bells there. You also get your traditional findings, your bolt ring clasps, your toggle clasp, your spacer beads, your jump rings. Then you've got your bead caps, selection of bead caps, and how about this? Selection of cultured pearls in your peridot green, your feminine pink, your peach. Ooh, look at that kind of a golden tone there, and your gunmetal pearls as well, all coming to you in one selection. Normally this would be $49.95. We're not going to stay there this morning. Oh, we've only got about 24 of these remaining in stock, so if you want to grab this, you do need to. $39.95. Is this brand new? And we were only able to put together a very limited number. This is a limited edition kit. I suppose it's because of all of the detailing on those findings, setting individual faceted gemstones into those beautiful floral and heart-shaped charms. We've got one there that just says love. I mean, and it's offset And if you just put that onto a length of chain, oh, how about Mother's Day gifts coming up? Look at that. If you just set that onto a chain, maybe one pearl on the extender chain, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Imagine the amount of work that's gone into creating that. $39.95 is your price point until 9 AM tomorrow morning. It's an exclusive launch price. I'm thinking it's the only price we're ever going to see on this. I can't see this one hanging around for very long. We started with just 25, 26 of these in stock. How many have we got now? Have a look at that. Look at that huge topaz set into the centre of those. Again, these are flying out the door. If you want to grab that, you do need to get involved as quickly as possible. You can see everything that's there is limited edition, but until it's a sell-out deal, you have the chance to add that. I mean, you could pay that for the pearls elsewhere. That's before you get all those magnificent finds. Okay, we're going to move on from that deal. Is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 strands of top drilled irregular droplets here. Rose quartz, amethyst, green onyx, peridot, amazonite, fantastic amazonite, carnelian, is that sunstone? Clear quartz, smoky quartz, tiger's eye, moonstone, and citrine. There you go. And you've got over 70 carats on every single strand. Very subtle variations in the size on each and every strand. So you've got those irregularities. Just brings that organic quality to your designs. Once again, it's a rainbow of gemstones there, isn't it? This is going to fly out the door. Again, there may not be enough to go round, so you do need to get involved as quickly as possible. Wow, look at the agilorescence on that white moonstone. Hopefully I'll be able to catch it on the screen. Hopefully we're going to get these kind of electric blues. You see that? Look at that. Optical effect coming through from the moonstone as well. Now, this is one of the features from buying from the live shows here at Jewellery Maker. Yes, our website is fantastic. JewelleryMaker.com. One-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs. But if you are tuning into the live show, not only do you get magnificent inspiration from the beautiful Fleur, but you also get wholesale deals. So our producer will take a selection of gemstones, bundle them together, and create this unique discount code. Rainbow colour tones here. Every colour you could possibly require within your collection, and all in top drill drops. So very easy to create matching sets of jewellery. I'm just thinking about those sterling silver findings. You could just set one of those droplets into your little sterling silver finding. You're laughing. In fact, you can have these on your store. You can actually allow people to select what gemstone they wanted in their design, couldn't you? Amethyst, peridot, rainbow moonstone, and we've already seen the agilorescence there. Amazonite, carnelian, citrine, clear quartz, rose quartz, smoky quartz, sunstone, tiger's eye, and green onyx. Over 70 carats on every single strand. And we are going to give you a wholesale price point this morning. There's already people coming through on the free phone number. There's already people adding this to their basket, and the price point you can see is £36. That's £3 per strand this morning for this incredible bundle. £3 per strand. What? Now these have all come from our Indian buying office. It's based in Jaipur, which is the kind of epicenter of gemstone trading here on planet Earth. If you want to trade in gemstones, you go to Jaipur. In fact, members of our buying team are over there at the moment, trying to source the best gemstones they can possibly find. And as I say, you know, this is where the top quality gemstones are sent for trading. We are based there. We've got a buying office over there in Japan. Allows us to source these high quality gemstones. We've brought this straight in at the clearance price of £36. That's £3 per strand. I mean, you could pay £36 for just one or two of these strands elsewhere, couldn't you?
Definitely, and they're really long strands as well.
Absolutely, actually,
Really?
make a great point there.
Yeah.
They're all over 30 centimetres in length.
Claire's been doing some beautiful flower designs with these top drilled drops. So if you ever want inspiration on how to use them, look on YouTube for Claire's flower designs.
Right,
She's been doing some beautiful ones.
Yeah, they're fantastic, aren't they? There's petals, or even the wings of dragonflies and butterflies.
Yeah, Mark does his dragonfly, macrame dragonfly.
Absolutely.
Perfect for that.
They're perfect, aren't they? I mean, they're gorgeous. And the colour combinations, again, you can't go wrong. You've got every colour of the rainbow here, and then some.
Yeah.
Probably. So you can definitely put together a huge selection of jewellery designs made for the springtime. The Amazonite, the rose quartz. Oh, that's a fantastic selection there. The peridot, the green onyx, and the intensity of the purple amethyst. The carnelian. Actually, they're kind of emanating together here. The peach moonstone, the carnelian. Then you've got the neutrals there, the clear quartz and the moonstone, and then the kind of warmer, earthier tones, tiger's eye, smoky quartz, and citrine there as well. But you can literally go through every season using this particular bundle. £3 per strand. This is the way to maximise on the value that we offer you here at Jewellery Maker. These are flying out the door at £36 for 12 strands. As Fleur rightly says, the gemstones are crammed on these 30 centimetre lengths, aren't they? I mean, just have a look at this peridot. Look how many gemstones you've got on there. For £3 or the equivalent of. Wow, some people are multi-buying this. That shows that people have got successful jewellery making businesses, I think.
The tassels as well make really lovely necklaces, and you've got all the different coloured tassels, which are a byproduct of the gemstones. So you can make jewellery out of those beautiful tassels as well.
I love it. See, this is the brilliant thing about having the designers on our show, because that's something that wouldn't have occurred to me. I have seen the tassels used in the designs, but yeah, great feature to a piece, and you've got all the variations in the colours.
Lovely bag charms they make with a few gemstones on a bag charm.
There you go. Have a quick look at the colours on those tassels. We're going to have to move on because we're going to bring you more clearance deals. Where are we going on to then? Oh, a clearance deal on your Fire Opal. I'm going to put this alongside these droplets. Have a look at this. Oh, there's your tassels anyway. And now we're going to move on to the Fire Opal. This, for me, is one of the most interesting varieties of opal. Opal traditionally forms from sort of slow cooling lava, and then what happens is it will meet silica. It's a silica rich gemstone, and that's why it has these almost waxy like properties that you see with an opal. Now, Mexican Fire Opal is a slight variation, because what's happened is as lava has sort of flowed down, we've all experienced the sort of ferocity of a volcanic eruption. Not first-hand, of course, but we've all sort of been taught about that at school, haven't we? And we know the way the kind of liquid magma comes up from the core of the Earth. Very, very intense pressure and temperatures, of course. Now, as I say, normally we find opal will meet water, silica, will be very slow cooling, and it forms beautiful opal. Mexican Fire Opal tends to have cooled a little bit quicker, so it's sort of bashed into a riverbed or silica very, very quickly, and as a result it retains those intense colour tones that we find in lava, and you can see that, can't you? It runs through the strand, the variations of colour there, from the kind of golden tones to the tangerines, even the cherry reds. And actually that is a specific variety of Mexican Fire Opal, all of its own. It's known as cherry opal. Very, very rare, but we've managed to source it for you on this particular strand. This is a Gems of Distinction strand, of course, based on its rarity and the quality here. You get 15 carats. These are little irregular ovals. They range in size from 3x2 to 8x4. I can tell you we are going to give you a clearance price this morning. Really impressive thing about this strand of opal, and for me, you know, I know that some people will associate opal with that pin fire, that opalescence, but when you do start to learn about gemstones, when you understand that there are huge ranges of different varieties within each gemstone family, for me, I think this is almost the most impressive, because as I say, it's something different has happened in the gemological structure of this gemstone. Absolutely gorgeous, and I suppose it adds a few more design concepts to your piece. Can be used as an accent stone for October babies who may have thought, well, I'll never have the opportunity to actually own my birthstone opal. You can offer them that opportunity. You can maybe even introduce them to this new and impressive variety. This is already available at an incredible price point. Currently, it's just £14.95, pound a carat, for Mexican fire opal. This is a gemstone that gem hunters will go on expeditions just to discover. The interesting thing about this gemstone is the way it forms, because we know that it has probably come in contact with water. That's why it's cooled quickly. So you actually find it in deposits on former riverbeds. So if you follow the riverbed and then you go to the sort of extremity of the riverbed, you'll actually find collections of fire opal, and you'll even find that, you know, ancient civilizations used to do carvings from their findings of this particular gemstone. It's fairly dense for a variety of opal, I will say. Now, we're not even staying at £14.95. People are already flying through. We're going to the lowest ever price this morning. We've been treating everybody. £8.95, and add it to your order price. 15 carats for under £10. I can't think of a time when I've seen fire opal for under £10. Even the Nuggets, I don't think I've seen it under £10. This is the lowest priced strand of fire opal on our website now, but only until 9 AM tomorrow morning. Wow, no wonder Rosalind's got 2, Christine's got 3, Anne's got 2, Anne's got, sorry, 2 different Annes, that's why it sounded like I was just repeating myself. The Anne in Lincolnshire's got 2, and there's an Anne in Yorkshire who's got 2 as well. Okay, these are flying out the door, and there's probably, once again, I mean, I am estimating when I say this, so never quote me on it, but there's probably around about 20, 30 people placing this in their basket. You do need to check out as quickly as possible. Oh, there you go, there's 21 in baskets, so it's a pretty good estimation then. £8.95. Now, all I will say is, we don't want to get too blasé about what we do here at Jewellery Maker. I think we're a little bit, you know, walking the tightrope here between offering you the best value on the market and devaluing gemstones. Actually, we crossed that line a long time ago, I heard. So there you go. £8.95 is not representative of what you're going to receive. So if somebody's tuning in for the first time, and, you know, your mum always told you, if something seems too good to be true, it usually is. That is not the case here at Jewellery Maker. Everything you see is too good to be true, and it's only because we're part of the Genuine Gemstone Company that we can bring you these unique deals. £8.95. How many of these did you have in stock, Producer Kim? Okay, we started with a very healthy quantity of this, over 150. We are down to double figures of availability, mainly because most people are multi-buying. Absolutely flying out the door at £8.95. Pretty unsurprising, really. Please don't associate a price point of £8.95 with fire opal. I don't know what Kimberly's up to this morning, but we'll leave her to it because we're all getting amazing deals. How about this? This is coming up at midday. Oh, I think it looks pretty good. People who are multi-buying, wow, somebody just bought 4 strands of fire opal. That's the way to do it. I know that there's nothing the pearls won't go with, but just thinking.
And the rose quartz findings box that you've just done as well. You know, the 2 little, with the toggles.
Yes.
They would go beautifully with the fire opal.
Oh yes, the rose gold findings would be fantastic because the warmth of the colours. Right, sorry, I'm being really silly this morning. I'm used to working in the evening time. My brain's still kicking into gear. Yeah, the rose gold findings, if you grab those, I mean, you're laughing, aren't you? Look at that. Oh, I love that. It's a perfect combination.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to have to move on. Loads are flying out the door. You can continue to add those to your order while stock remains, and it will be available at that price until 9 AM tomorrow morning. I'm going to move over. We've got another kit to bring you. Is that right? Stop. I'm being told stop. Okay, so we are going over. Have a look at this fantastic suite of jewellery that the gorgeous Fleur has put together. And this is quite an interesting kit because it features some of the pearl shell cabochons and the gorgeous lace. Fantastic. Now, my eyes have been opened to how to use this lace, thanks to yourself and Jan. Because at first I was thinking, how would you integrate the large pieces of lace? Some of the shapes in my mind, I couldn't equate them into jewellery design, but of course, you select the features from the lace. Maybe use them, sort of harden them using your PVA glue. Is that what you've done with these gorgeous flowers? And then all of a sudden they become fantastic features.
I mean, they're easy enough to use if you don't put the PVA. But if you're going to use PVA, make sure you use, I used half and half. I did do a piece, I did full PVA on it, and it went a little bit whitish on the back, just because it was too much. And all I did was I wet it back down, popped it on the back of onto the radiator again. What I do with it, I pop it in a little bath of PVA and water, and then get some greaseproof paper, and I lay that on the top of my radiator. And within half an hour, they were dry and able to use, so I didn't have to wait for them.
And that just stiffens them up so that they have a little more structure. I mean, for your brooch design, it's absolutely perfect, isn't it? And then it allows you to make a real feature of these pearl cabochons. Fantastic. So you get the 5-pack of black lace in this kit. So that has the butterfly shape, the little cherub, the floral designs, inspired designs there in 3 different varieties, and you can either use them individually or you can select little segments from them, as Fleur has done here. You also get your threading materials, of course, beading thread, elastic and monofilament. You get your silver plated findings in this particular kit. So you've got 118 pieces, a metre of chain, 3 different kinds of head pins, your fancy earring findings, your toggle clasps, your jump rings, your crimp bead covers and your ribbon cord endings, along with the addition of your rose gold coloured Iolite mesh, and this is the finer of the mesh as well. So this is the 6mm gauge Iolite mesh. You've got 6 of these huge shell pearl cabochons. You've got 3 of the white, 3 of the kind of dusky pink, and then you've got your beautiful little rondelles. It's white quartz. Sorry, I was trying to find the details there. I didn't want to get it wrong. Well, I always try to be 100% accurate here at Jewellery Maker. So you've got your white quartz there, white quartz rondelle, so perfect accent stone because it's neutral, adds a little bit of sparkle. Perfect name for a kit of this ilk, Evening Glamour. Perfect for making little feature pieces. Okay. People are flying in for this one already. We haven't even brought the price on screen. So, before we even have a look at this beautiful suite of jewellery, we're going to get the price on screen. Should be £46.15. If you were to buy all the items individually, I mean the mesh alone, how much would that set you back on our website? And we are offering you the most competitive price on the market for that wire mesh that we know of. 118 pieces of silver plated findings there, including a metre of chain. So normally £46.15, but this morning we are going to take it down to a Jewellery Maker price for everything you could possibly need, £27.95. Wow. I mean, for soutache designers, for the cabochons alone, we're not even staying there, Fleur. £21.95. Is that like a £25 saving this morning?
And I've not used everything.
Oh, you haven't even used
No.
everything. Let's have a look at the suite of jewellery that Fleur's put together. Wow. Saving over £24 here. Amazing. Gorgeous designs. Which of the pieces are we going to be...
I'm going to show just how to make the front of the brooch here.
Kind of vintage looking
Yeah.
style.
But what you were saying before about the lace, I haven't used the large, like a butterfly type lace. There's still, and I've still got a pearl cabochon left as well. So I've made all that jewellery and still got elements of lace left.
It's my masquerade ball mask. Okay, so we get all the black lace, the silver-plated findings, your threading materials, the Iolite, those beautiful pearl cabochons, and the white quartz, with a £24 saving this morning. Now we're going to show you how to use it.
Okay, for the brooch, what I use is I use the large flower piece of lace that comes in the kit. So that was the only piece that I didn't cut up. I used that just as it was.
Yes.
And then what else you need is the centre of this piece of lace as well. So the lace with all the little flowers around the outside,
yes.
You need the centre part of that. And as you can see, it's very, very simple just to snip it out with your scissors. Okay, so we're going to use that to cover our brooch back when we come to attach it all together.
Okay.
Right, the other thing you're going to need is you're going to need 5 inches of the lace. Now 5 inches of the wire mesh.
Yeah.
So 5 inches of wire mesh, when you pull it out, which I'm going to show you to do in a second, goes down to this size. So it does sort of like half in length. So you do need to use like 5-6 inches of this to create the flower effect around the cabochon.
Sorry, can I just correct myself? Yeah. I was referring to it as the Iolite, but it's the traditional wire mesh. My apologies, let me retract that.
But
Sorry.
it's a beautiful thing. I've never seen one with this in this diameter, this width, sorry. So it's really, really lovely to work with. Now, what we need to do is create our little flower that goes around. So all you do is you pinch either side of the lace, of the wire mesh, and pull either side out. You go all the way along till you create, it's like a frilled edge it creates. And then what we're going to use for this is the centre part of the cabochon that goes around the cabochon. So we've got now both sides that we're going to use. We take our flower, and you will need to use glue for this design, the jewellery glue. So you need to set it all out. So we're going to use both sides and make a little circle in the centre, like so, and then pop your cabochon in the middle. And then because this is wire mesh, all you need to do is just pinch the ends and squeeze them together. Now, as you can see on the brooch, you can't actually see where the ends are, so they merge into like the petal design. What you'll need to do then is glue all of these pieces together. So use I've used the hypo cement glue, which we have on the website, I think. I think there's some. Yeah. So mine's well loved. But you don't need very much.
If you've got your sterling silver findings this morning, you're going to need some of that anyway, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely. So you all you're going to do is pop a little bit of glue, and I glued all 3 pieces together and then popped it onto a piece of parchment paper. Don't do what I did with the first one and glue it to my bead mat. Because I was watching Jewellery Maker and something was on that I liked, and I was watching
dioxide.
Maybe in the chrome dioxide. And then it was a little bit difficult to lift it off because it glued onto there. Okay, on the website it does, on the tutorial section, it shows you how to make a brooch pin. So it's a really, really good little tutorial, and I'm not a wire worker, and I made a brooch pin quite easily. So what we need to do, once all that's set and glued on,
I'll show people that, because that's really impressive.
So it shows you how to make that, and you need 1mm wire. You only need not very much, about 8 or 9 inches I use, and then just trim off the ends. What we're going to do then, so if we imagine this is all glued together, once it's glued you can spend your time to, if I just take this one here, once it's glued together you can see it becomes quite sturdy. You can then spend your time just pulling these edges out and making them look more flower-like. But because the wire mesh is thinner than the normal, you can't just go around, you need the 2 sections. What we did then is make your brooch pin, glue your brooch pin on the back, and then at the centre of the large flower piece of lace, cut the centre flower out. Oh, it's really difficult to see. Can you see the fire? So just to cover that brooch back, I just used this piece of lace over the top.
So it's this segment here, isn't it? It's this section out of the centre here.
That's what you show this one as well.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, so it's just the centre section.
Okay.
Once you've glued that in place, just to cover the brooch back itself, I just slid that over the top and glued that on. Just so if people turn the back piece over, the back's just as nice as the front.
It's all about the finish.
That's it, and that's all I did. And then basically, I mean, these laces are beautiful because you can use elements of them too. And I've used just a little section on the end necklace that that just threads through this section. So if I could, on the end necklace
the
there,
jump rings go through it perfectly.
Jump rings go through perfectly. Yeah, so you can add lots of detail.
Gorgeous.
On the last little necklace there, if you just use the edging of the cherub section, your
like
chain just goes in, just weave the chain in and out of it, and it just covers that little bit of the chain.
Mixed medium piece, then, don't you? And you can see you've used it as a little
just a little
accent there, a little feature.
And the toggle clasp goes beautifully because the triangle toggle clasp glues onto the back of one of the pearl cabochons to make it. So if you just turn that over and just lift, you can just lift that bit out of the way.
Perfect.
So you just glue that on just to make it so you can hang the piece on your necklace.
Perfect. There you go. Really impressive saving on that kit as well. So it should be £46. Take it down to £21.95. Kimberly, what's she like this morning? She just took Fire Opal to £9. Now she's taking this kit down to £21.95. You can see everything you're going to get there. Those fantastic shell pearl cabochons. I mean, I can imagine people who are sort of drawn towards the vintage and bridal pieces will love those as well, won't they?
And especially like something like this little bracelet as well. I mean, that's more feminine rather than the like full-on evening look of the large necklace piece. So you can take this kit in 2 ways. You can go really feminine with the little bracelet. I did use all the lace on all the wire mesh on the brooch and the bracelet, just because, like we said, by the time you've pulled it all out, it does shrink in length by the time you've pulled it out. But if you don't like it, you just pull it straight and it'll. So if you didn't like it, you just pull it straight again.
Returns to its original
and it returns
shape and
back
size.
to how it was before.
The magic mesh there as part of that kit. For £21.95. Thank you so much for that. Fleur, I'm going to go back over because we've got more deals to bring you. What are we doing, sorry? Oh, sterling silver earring findings. Okay, now, I'm just going to warn you. We brought you the sterling silver previously. Pretty much was a sellout. I think there might be some limited availability remaining on our sterling silver. The spiral pendant findings sold out in a couple of minutes. So start dialing the free phone number right now. You can always put the phone down. You can always throw an item out of your basket. But if you miss it, you miss out. So start dialing that. Okay, people, heeding my warning, they're coming through. People are multi-buying this already. You get 3 pairs of sterling silver teardrop earrings with your butterfly bats. I'm going to show you one of these. They are fantastic. You get the little droplet jump ring on there, so it's very, very easy to attach your gemstones. You literally just need... Well, actually, if you just got 12 strands of droplets for £3 a strand, you're laughing here, aren't you? Because you're about to get 3 pairs of these gorgeous earrings. They're sterling silver. Look at the amount of silver you have on the face of those earring findings. So the little teardrop shapes there. You do get the butterfly backs. 3 pairs in total. It's all sterling silver, top quality. This is the best of the best. This is what you want to be offering your customers. In fact, you know, people kind of emanate towards those 3 little numbers when they enter a craft fair. It doesn't matter where it is, whether it's in your local village hall, whether it's in a stately home, whether people are noticing your designs and asking for personal commissions, they want to see 925 sterling silver. And a lot of people do say that that is all they can wear because they can't put the base metals in their ear. So we like to think that it's important to have a selection. So you want to have your base metals because you want to offer affordable prices, but you also want to show your customers that you are an elite jewellery designer, that you can source the best of the best. Sterling silver, that's where it's at. £11.95, £4 per pair. Lots and lots of people multi-buying this, as you'd expect really, because this is where the money's at, isn't it?
My daughter's just had her ears pierced, and they wanted £15 just for a small pair of sterling silver, just studs to go in after her studs that they've pierced her ears
I've had
with.
the exact same experience with my daughter recently as well.
Yeah, couldn't believe it.
I know. Do you know what? As well, the girl kind of looked at me. She was like, I was like, no. I'll just take the cheapest one you got. She kind of looked at me like I was being cheap. I was thinking, I work at Jewellery Maker, love. I'm not paying that. That's actually what I was thinking. Oh! About a quarter of the stock had already been allocated. We're giving you an exclusive launch price. We're taking them under £10 this morning. They were already at £4 per pair. We've now gone down to £3.32 per pair. Weren't we saying earlier that to have the designs in sterling silver, Mark charges an extra £3?
I put £5 on mine.
£5 there, yeah. Well, like we say, it depends on the venue.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You've just grabbed 3 pairs for £9.95. Are you sure about this, kid? She said, I've done it now. Okay, well, over 100 have already been allocated. We haven't even been on that price point for very long. I'll show you as well, because there's so much metal in the actual earring design alone, isn't it? I mean, that's going to be a feature all on its own. But the great thing about it is, do you know what, Claire? You just took those words right out of my mouth. I was just about to say, once you put the droplet onto the end of it, it will mirror the metalwork, won't it? So it's a very cohesive design. You like that?
Oh, that's a beautiful design.
The
That's
anthonyte
stunning.
and the silver look gorgeous together, don't they?
Yeah, and all you need to do is just pop your head pin through and just make a little briolette wrap on the top.
Oh yeah, so that's what we were saying, it's all about the finish. But if you didn't want a droplet, or actually I suppose they do have a little bit of elongation to them, just 1 pearl. You're laughing, that's an everyday pair of earrings, or for a special event, isn't it? 1 pearl you could put on those. Fantastic value. These are flying out the door. Nearly 200 of these have now been allocated, and you can see that's in just a few minutes. No wonder really at that kind of price point. £9.95. If you want to add those to your order, you do need to be quite quick. We had around about 300, but as you can see, nearly 2/3 of the stock's already been allocated in minutes. Most people multi-buying those. Congratulations. You can continue to dial through for that particular item. We are going to just do a quick recap. Maybe some people have been out this morning, maybe you've got other commitments on a Sunday. If you go to mass or walking the dog, whatever it is that you're doing on a Sunday morning, you may have missed out on this incredible launch. It came up in the opening hour of the show. If you've just walked in the door and you've put your bacon under the grill. Oh, Mike's looking at me as if to say, don't start talking about bacon under the grill, son. I'm making him hungry. You may have missed out on the Nugget selection. Over 1,300 carats. Or maybe Mike's just looking at me as if to say, look at the mess you've caused by stealing the bike pump out of the studio head. I'll bring it back, don't worry guys. Now, Peridot, Aquamarine, Larimar, Turquoise, Citrine, Morganite, Lemon Quartz, Clear Quartz, Fluorite, Kyanite, that's going to be a very prestigious gemstone in the coming year, Praenite, Sodalite, Peach Moonstone, Classic Amethyst, Apatite, Amazonite, rose quartz, multicoloured moonstone, lavender amethyst and tanzanite. All in one collection of beautiful nuggets. And we did bring to you earlier just how many gemstones you get in every part. It is ridiculous, the carat weights that you get in here. They're going to go a very, very long way. Fleur made the excellent point that, to be honest, if you want to kind of work on the colour combinations that are going to work together, this is an excellent way to work, isn't it? And we brought you an exclusive premiere launch price this morning. Should have been $24.95. That in itself is unbelievable value. But until 9 AM tomorrow morning, we have taken it down to a ridiculous launch price of $19.95. I really wish I hadn't done that without the board. Turquoise nuggets everywhere. Don't worry, I'll pick them all up.
You'd pay that, wouldn't you, for storage in some places, just for the storage pots and the case.
And I know that storage is a big thing for people, especially in the new year. People are trying to sort out their workshops at the moment. Isabella Jewellery's put us all to shame, I think that's what it is. If you're on Facebook, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. The neatest looking workshop we've ever seen. Sarah's texted to say, nuggets in pots are brilliant. You can experiment and use what you want without struggling to put the remainder back on a strand. More pots, please. There you go. So people just literally requesting storage. So there you go. Fleur's in tune with the crafting world there. She knows
I just know how messy my workshop is.
There you go. So if you're getting in lots and lots of trouble at home, saying, can you pick all these gemstones and all this wire and jump rings up, then this is fantastic because you've got your little storage pot. So even after you've used the designs, used the nuggets, actually these would be great for presenting earring designs, for example.
Yeah.
A little presentation.
Yeah, you could pop just a little bit of foam in them, couldn't you? And put little set of rings and
rings,
like that.
Perfect for rings.
Yeah.
That'd be great. $19.95. People already flying through for that. There you go. I knew some people had missed out on that deal. If you do want to add that to your order, it's only available at $19.95 until tomorrow morning at 9 AM. So please take advantage of that while you can. 1,350 carats in that selection alone, featuring tanzanite, turquoise and everything else that we just went through. We're going to move on because it is now time to see what you've been creating on the Wall of Fame. Welcome back to the Wall of Fame, a chance to have a look at some of the designs you've been putting together. I'm going to kick us off right now. Wow, this is beautiful. Makes me feel like I want some sweeties. This is number 371, and this has been sent in by Mary. Sorry. It's a small font. I'm getting old, Fleur, I can't see. Hi, I purchased the Craft Fair Tips DVD. That was launched on Christmas morning, wasn't it? And found it so useful. And this is my version of Mark's Goddess necklace, made with multi-colour quartz, silver wire cones, and silver chain and toggle clasps, all from JM. Thank you for your continued inspiration. That's come from Mary, and you are number 371. Absolutely gorgeous.
Beautiful colours, like carnival of colours.
Mike was shocked at how good it was. He's smashing the place out. Sorry.
Okay, I've got number 372, and this is from Lorraine and Vicky. And this is, hi all at JM, this is our entry for the Wall of Fame this week. A first for a long time, so we would love to see it on the show. It's red jade, red coral, 2 millimeter pyrite rounds, shell pearl rice bead necklace. We've had some of these beads in our stash for a while now, and the red jade pairs have been several designs. We finally had some inspiration, and this is our result. We are a mother and daughter team who create in our spare time away from the classroom. We love watching all the shows and guest designers, so thank you for your inspiration, and that's kind regards from Lorraine and Vicky.
Absolutely gorgeous. That
Lovely,
is
that,
lovely combination.
And it just proves you don't have to use your gemstones straight away, do you? You know, you can keep them in your stash until you see a design.
Wait for inspiration. Yeah. Okay, yeah, fantastic. Okay, have a look at this.
Wow.
looks like Laura Binding could have put it together, doesn't it? It's been actually created by Shirley Harris. Says, hi all at JM, this is my entry for the Wall of Fame. I bought the onyx cabs when they were on the show on New Year's Eve, and they are gorgeous. I have started experiments, so have added some crystals on one side. Might put them all the way round next time. I met Laura Binding last week, and would just like to say what a lovely lady she is. Good luck to everyone. That's from Shirley Harris, and you're number 373. There you go. I just
she's on next Laura as well.
Inspired by Laura. Oh yeah, Laura's on this afternoon, isn't she? Yeah, she's driven up for the first time.
She has,
There you go.
Okay, I've got number 374, and this is from Jane. It says, hi everyone. I hope everyone's managed to stay dry in this unsettled weather. My waft for this week is my first attempt at a headband. I use amethyst and labradorite, small flat coins and 0.4 silver plated wire. I shall attempt a tiara style one next, and will look on your website for assistance. No time to chat, as I have my son Mark coming for tea, and it's homemade meatballs and apple cake, so better get moving. Many thanks to the presenters and designers and everyone involved in the show. Keep the bargains coming, and good luck to all in the draw. And that's from Jane in Cheshire. That's beautiful.
Oh, Jane, you're from Winsford. Sorry,
Yeah.
my best friend's from Winsford. How weird.
Fabulous. And you use the tassels as well from the strands.
There you go. I love that.
Perfect.
Although the little head thing is freaking me out a little bit. Okay, we're going to move on. Wow. January babies. I think Fiona's going to get some commissions. It says, how lovely are these garnets? A quick Christmas gift using 45 carats of garnet with some silver plated findings, all from JM, and that is Fiona Clements. Entry to the Wall of Fame this week. You are number 375. I mean, that just goes to show the quality of the gemstones here. Keep it simple. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, you can't. It's a beautiful design. One that you could wear all the time.
Absolutely. That is phenomenal. I love that. And then, of course, the detailing
on the clasp.
And the chain, actually.
Yeah.
The Figaro chain
Yeah.
there. That's a perfect design for me. I love that. Keep it simple. 375. You've been into the draw, Fiona. We are going to move on. Don't forget, coming up, we're only an hour away now. Morning's getting away from us. My double presenter pick of cultured pearls, luxury size cultured pearls, and blue lace agate 12mm rounds. I mean, together they're beautiful, but individually they'll be equally as gorgeous. They're coming up at midday. Don't miss out on those deals. They're both very limited in availability. We are going to go to a quick break, and we'll be back in 2.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moons Moat, Redditch, B98 9HF. Get making and good luck!
When shopping with Jewellery Maker, you can add as many items to your order in one day and only pay one postage and packaging charge. We have 2 delivery options. Standard delivery at just £2.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 4 to 6 days. Or opt for our premium delivery at just £4.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 3 to 4 days. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com. Come and join Jewellery Maker on Facebook and get involved with over 50,000 people who have liked us. You'll get up-to-date information about our channel from the latest images of designs by our fantastic guests, gossip on what is coming up in the shows, and the newest information on our workshops. You can get in contact with jewellery makers all over the world and get some fantastic hints and tips. Simply search Jewellery Maker in the search box or go to facebook.com/JewelleryMaker UK and you're there. You don't even need to have a Facebook account. We can't wait to see you there. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. Now, this morning we've already had some incredible deals. We've been launching brand new finding selections. We brought you chainmail findings packs at clearance prices. We brought you the Nugget selection. Had over 1,000 carats of nuggets, turquoise, tanzanite, the works. We've got the pearls and the blue lace agate coming up as premiere launches, limited edition. And we've got one other limited edition launch to bring you tonight. Beautiful Iolite. I mean, the carat weights are phenomenal here, and the pleochroism that you see in this gemstone is very, very evident in this particular strand. You expect to see more than one colour in Iolite based on where it's been cut, and we're going to talk a little bit about the history of Iolite this morning, a little bit of focus on this gemstone. We often hear about it being called the Viking gemstone, and I'm going to tell you exactly where it gets that name from. That's coming up very, very soon. But before that, we've got some more incredible add it to your order prices. Oh, hello. Trying to get away? Stay where you are. Okay, we're going to bring you the rainbow gemstone. Beautiful Tourmaline. And the reason that it gets that name is that Tourmaline is found in more colour variations than any other gemstone. However, on this particular strand, all of the graduation's been done for you. So there you go. I mean, love the colour variations there. You've got those rich kind of rose pinks, chrome dioxide greens in there, as well as your kind of forest greens and petrol blues. Absolutely gorgeous. This is a decadent duo. So again, this is a wholesale bundle where we've taken two strands, bundled them together in order to offer you a wholesale price point on a very, very popular gemstone. The nuggets themselves range in size from 2x1 to 9x1, so nice variation, giving you that organic feel, that textured finish. These are 85 centimetre strands, so you've got well over 1.5 meters worth of tourmaline. Here's something really interesting about tourmaline that we were talking about the other night. We often source this gemstone in the continent of Africa. In certain regions, there's actually groups of women who work there, and they're called straw hat ladies. Have I told you this already, Fleur? Okay, so basically, you wear straw hats because it's sunny. You don't want to get burnt. But you would think that even after the kind of rough had been mined for, all of the trading would be done in sort of money, basically. But actually it's not. When the miners bring it back to the village, the straw hat ladies, what they do is basically, like you did with swapsies in the playground, like got, they all pick a colour, and they colour graduate it by just trading all day. Like, I've got a green, I'm having green, I'm doing pink, I'm doing blue, and then they just trade all day until it's actually being colour graduated, and that's when it goes to market to be traded, once it's already been traded into its colour tone.
That's a really great thing to do, isn't it? To know that about that gemstone as well. Brilliant amazing, little point to mention to people as well when you're giving it away or selling it.
There you go. Knowledge is power. That's what they always say. Oh, huge numbers of people flying through for this. We haven't even looked at our wholesale price point this morning. We are extremely busy. We're only getting busier as the morning continues. So how much would you pay if you were to buy these two strands individually, Kimberly? Okay, people are coming through. What? They're only $7.95 per strand at the best of times. So that'd be $15.90 any other time. We're going to give you back the equivalent of your P&P this morning. Taking it down for 270 carats of tourmaline for $12.95. That was a lot of maths I just did there, very quickly. I'll tell you, Rachel Riley's got nothing on me. I always say it. I do love her. She sent me her autograph. I was so excited. That is true. It's not because she watches Jewellery Maker, it's because I know her producer. $12.95. Maybe she watches Jewellery Maker now that she knows the hunk that is the big dog. Available Sunday morning. Just give me a call, Rachel. I'm only messing around. $12.95, handing you back the equivalent of your P&P. I'm sending out a come get me plea to Rachel Riley. Wow, so many people multi on this. Deborah's just grabbed 3 of these. I mean, if you just got hold of the Chips and Nuggets DVD that Mark's put together, this is a perfect addition to your collection, isn't it?
Definitely, yeah.
You've got the colour tones there of spring, the pinks and the greens. They've already been colour graduated for you, and you get over 250 carats for a wholesale price point, which also includes us giving you back the equivalent of your P&P. Normally it'd be $15.90. This morning, $12.95. Perfect. You can send Rachel Riley that whole clip because I do lots of mental arithmetic there as well. She likes a bit of mental arithmetic, doesn't she? Do you think she'll be impressed? Until she realises that I look better than her in a dress, then she'll be like, oh. Okay, stop messing around about Rachel Riley. Let's take things seriously here. We are the Genuine Gemstone Company, and we're giving you the best value on the market for multicoloured tourmaline this morning. We're going to move on from that deal because it is flying out the door at $12.95. We're going to move on. Is it the shell pearl? Wow, look at this. I've already seen how versatile shell pearl can be within our designs this morning. It's interesting because when you look at this on the face of it, especially with the name there, it does look very vibrant, very tropical, but you could easily just turn that down. I mean, if you were to pick, for example, these kind of peachy champagne tones and look at that, instantly that looks even more decadent, doesn't it? So it depends what you're going to do with your shell pearl. Whenever I speak to our resident designers, Sheila and Linda, they always say shell pearl is where it's at. Because, you know, nobody really wants to invest in faux pearls these days, especially in the bespoke market. They want the real deal. And we can provide you with that. Coming up at midday, those gorgeous luxury white pearls. But sometimes you need a uniformed round. Sometimes you need to make your luxury pearls go that little bit further. And shell pearl is the solution for that. Would you go along with that, Fleur?
Definitely, yeah. And they're great for hair tiaras and fascinators and things like that, because you can spray, well, if you've got natural pearls, to spray them in hairspray will damage your pearls.
Of course.
But with your shell pearl, you can spray them with hairspray, and because it's not as porous, they will withstand perfume and hair designs for bridesmaids and fascinators, prom jewellery.
Good thinking. That's something that hadn't occurred to me actually. There you go. The other great thing about the shell pearl is, of course, you get variations in the finish. So on this strand, for example, it's very, very similar to the pearlescence that we naturally see on pearls, and that comes from the nacre of the shell that we use. But then we can also give it this frosted finish, so you get variations here. I mean, again, it looks very bright alongside the two colour tones there, but that kind of coral shell pearl, again, you know, you could put that alongside, for example, the grey pearls. I mean, that instantly looks very kind of funky, total different look. But the idea here is that we create a wholesale bundle. So we've taken all 3 strands and we've bundled them together to give you an incredible clearance deal. $9.95 for all 3 strands, £3.32 per strand. Sweet like a nut, sweet like Tropicana. Shell Pearl Trio for $9.95. What? What is wrong with this girl this morning? Producer Kim just said, Scott won't tell me off. He's a bit too cool to tell people off, and you're not the boss anymore, Ren, so... Are you trying to say that I used to tell you off? She said I did tell her off a little bit.
They're great festival colours.
No wonder! Yes, sorry.
Great festival colours, you know, for festival jewellery.
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
Actually, when I was in the workshop the other day, they were doing polymer clay. Somebody had made these fantastic lips out of glitter,
Yeah.
red glitter polymer clay, and I did say, oh my goodness, that looks like the front cover of the Rolling Stones album, and I said that'd be perfect for festival jewellery. I mean, with some of these, be amazing.
Brilliant.
But maybe even the rosary link chain, so you can have the lariat style necklace, kind of princess length or opera length necklace with the lips on the end. You see, for $7.95, you can't go wrong, can you? You've got the tangerine, kind of a, I would say that's more of a peachy tone, and then the coral coloured shell pearl. They're all 10mm rounds. This is the great thing about working with shell pearl. You get the uniformed rounds all for $7.95 this morning. That is seriously impressive. I know this kit because I think I presented it on New Year's morning, and I was the only one in the room who was awake on New Year's morning. So I know what's coming up. Are you? Okay, I'm just going to tell everybody. Right. I was here on New Year's Eve in the evening. I was here till 9:30. I cycled home. I had my dinner. I went to bed. I didn't see you New Year's Day. I got back on my bike. I cycled back here to do New Year's Day morning. So I was compos mentis on New Year's Day morning. Everybody else I was working with finished work in the afternoon on New Year's Eve and arrived at around about 5 to 9 on New Year's Day, pretty much still asleep. And I did kind of get the impression that nobody else was concentrating on what they were actually doing, especially when I saw the prices that producer Dion was going to. This kit in particular was one of the big shocks for me. And I think it's one of the things that kind of woke everybody up. That, oh no, did I really just press that button? I'm going to quickly take you through everything that you're going to get here, but trust me, the word clearance does not do this deal justice. Silver plated findings, you get your S-hooks, your jump rings, your cuboid shaped spacers, your detailed toggle clasps, your little floral charms, shepherd hooks, your textured square shaped toggles, your textured floral shaped toggles. I think I'm right in saying, yep, you get a metre of silver plated chain, and this is why I was particularly shocked at the deal. Look at these little bird charms. So many connotations. Freedom, peace, those kind of connotations associated with little birds. You get 3 of those little charms. That's before I take you through the rather impressive selection of gemstone rosary link connectors that you get in here. Now you get 25 of each. You can see them all there, but it's not that clear until I show you the colour tones, because you've got aventurine, clear quartz, labradorite, and some seriously impressive labrador essence in there as well. Hopefully it's going to come through the storage part. I'm not going to have time to take them all out individually. Carnelian, peridot, black onyx, amethyst, lapis lazuli, microphone was trying to escape. Moonstone. Oh, you can even see the adjuration through the storage box as well, top quality. And smoky quartz. I mean, the selection that you've got here is just incredible. All silver plated items, a metre of chain, 25 of each of those little chain connects. Can you imagine the amount of work that's gone into putting those together? seriously labour-intensive task. Smoky quartz there. Look at that agirescence on that moonstone, gorgeous. Now, if you were to buy this item any other time, hugely impressive value from us here at Jewellery Maker, as always, of course. $49.95. I'll say you'd be hard pushed to recreate the gemstone connectors for that price, especially considering you'd have to source all of those gemstones. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 250 individual gemstones alone, 4 and 3 mil rounds. We are not going to stay at $49.95. We are going to honour the New Year's Day clearance price, which I have to say was ridiculous. $29.95 for all of these items. Another £20 back in your pocket. I told you that they were all half asleep on New Year's Day. What is that about, Fleur?
That's like you say, for the gemstones alone, you'd pay that, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. Probably made more than that elsewhere.
But you those beautiful S hooks, you can connect your gemstone connectors with the S hook, so you've got ready-made interchangeable jewellery, because the S hooks interchange.
Yes.
So you could.
And you've got your shepherd hook, so you've actually just got 10 different earring designs instantly. Yeah, and they'd all mix and match together. So you just make bracelet lengths, do your necklace length of chain, and make bracelet lengths with an S hook on each side, and then you can just. So if I just showed you on this one, you could just change either side. Sorry. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah. So if you just put an S hook and then a jump ring on this side, and then on your bracelet design, an S hook and a jump ring, and then you just take one off and place another one on. So you've always got a hook and a jump ring on your chain, then you just interchange your bracelet lengths. So you make bracelets and necklaces that interchange together. Perfect. Actually, I just realised what I said was really silly, because I was saying you've got 10 different designs, but it's 10 to the power of 10. Yeah. Because they're all interchanged together. Those combinations as well. Yeah. So it's more like even I can't do that now. There you go. Wow, trillions of designs, and with very, very little complication, because you just literally opening and closing jump rings and S hooks. So it should be $49.95 until 9 AM tomorrow morning. We are honouring the New Year's Day clearance price of $29.95. I mean, again, you could potentially pay silver-plated bird charms. Yeah. Who knows? You could pay £5 to £10 for each of those individually elsewhere. Amazing deal. Okay, I'm going to have to put all of this away. It's going to take me quite some time, but of course I do have the fantastic little storage boxes, so quite easy and tidy once you have put them away, but there is a lot going on with this kit. And we've just given you a £20 price reduction, down from $49.95 to $29.95. We are going to move on, and we're going to bring you another deal. Now, I've been talking quite a lot about the prestige of the gemstones that we can bring you here at Jewellery Maker. This particular strand of sapphire is gorgeous. It's shaded sapphire, so you've got your beautiful white sapphires, the perfect accent gemstone. You've got the Ceylon blues, not actually Ceylon sapphire, but those similar colour tones that we associate with that variety. And then you've got the classic midnight blues there as well. Fleur, do you want some inspiration? Because the big dog is throwing shapes over here. That's perfect, isn't it? Blue lace agate, shaded blue sapphire, and white cultured pearls. You like that? It's a Bobby Dazzler. It's a Bobby Dazzler. It's a Bobby Dazzler. Yes. That's what I wanted to hear. There you go. The Fern and Phil of Jewellery Maker here with you this morning. Oh no, I better not say Bobby Dazzler. People will be calling me the David Dickinson of Jewellery Maker. There we go. 15 carats of beautiful sapphire. As we know, one of the most prestigious gemstones on the market. One of the big 5. And of course, this is the gemstone of choice for princesses when they're getting engaged, isn't it? They don't want diamonds. They want blue sapphires. What's that, Amelia? Oh, she wants to have some sapphires in her engagement ring. I like it. I like it, you see? Amelia's a princess, so that's why. 15 carats of sapphire. Look at this fantastic range that you've got in here, because on the brighter colours, you've got sparkle. On the midnight blues, you've got the lustre, covering every single base on one strand here. And I think when most people are investing in sapphires, this is the colour tone they want to see. They want to see blue sapphires, don't they? I mean, I personally love canary sapphires. That's my personal preference, but I do know that, you know, when you're selling in traditional venues, this is the colour tone most people are going to associate with the gemstone, isn't it?
I think that's one that they've always seen, isn't it? They've not seen pink sapphires and the canary yellow sapphires. Blue sapphire is that quintessential sapphire colour.
I think so. I mean, white sapphires are used quite heavily as accent stones, aren't they, in place of diamonds on designs as well. I'm talking about top-end luxury designs, of course. White diamonds are often, white sapphires are often used. You've got those on this strand as well. 15 carats in total. Delicate, faceted rondelles, ranging in size from 2x1 to 3x1. I mean, I put all three there, but what about just using these? And it sounds ridiculous, but as spacers in between your pearls. Maybe pick out the midnight blues. Oh, there you go. Actually, this is a design we've already seen, apparently, from guest designer Jan. Yeah,
Jan loves to do the rondelles of the gems of distinction in between the pearls.
Can't go wrong, really, can you? It's always going to look gorgeous. And of course, Jan has been commissioned by her local boutique jeweller to create pearl jewellery, probably based on the quality of the pearls and the gemstones that she's using from us here at Jewellery Maker. And of course, the quality of her work is rather phenomenal, I will say that. So if you do want to get hold of those pearls, they're coming up about half an hour. Right now, we're bringing you this shaded blue sapphire. It is a last in stock opportunity. You need to be coming through on that free phone number as quickly as possible, because once again, the price point is not representative of what you're going to receive when you get this sapphire home. It's just $24.95. I mean, if you were watching on Boxing Day, the 100 auction challenge, 100 opportunity challenge, I should say. We don't have auctions here. Leave your filthy Gems TV talk behind, Edward. Yeah, so 100 opportunity challenge that I brought you on Boxing Day culminated in those perfect blue sapphire rounds, didn't it, Fleur?
They were beautiful.
Going to be in for one of those. Yeah. I mean, you could just put these in between those to space them out.
Yeah, definitely. Because you've got the facets then that will really, because they were beautifully polished rounds.
Yeah.
And those facets will, and exactly the same blue, you know, bring out the sparkle in and show the depth of colour in the rounds.
Absolutely. There you go. $24.95. Absolutely not the price point you would associate with 15 carats of faceted shady blue sapphire. I mean, how about alongside the Iolite? Because these are some of the most impressive cuts of Iolite I think we've ever had. Quite a director somebody said that Iolite is something else, and I'll tell you what, I light it. Tumbleweed. That's a fantastic combination though, isn't it? I can't believe nobody's ever put that animation together for my rubbish dad jokes. I can't believe you haven't got a tumbleweed, Tom. $24.95 for 15 carats of faceted shaded sapphire. You need to be coming through on that free phone number as quickly as possible. This is a limited edition offer, last in stock, available for you this morning. One of the original Big Four, or Big Five as we now refer to it. Actually, I'll tell you what, alongside Tanzanite, this would be rather gorgeous.
Yeah.
Actually, how about if you just got your Mexican Fire Opal at nearly half price? That's a good combination, isn't it?
Really nice combination with the lighter blues and the clear sapphires. That'd look really stunning.
I love that.
And the silver pearls from
I like it. Oh, actually, I put them alongside the white pearls earlier, but if you got hold of the silver pearls at $6.95, they were available right at the start of the show. I think there's still some limited availability remaining. Ooh, now I like that, because of course as we move into the spring and summer, the nautical jewellery becomes more applicable. This will work, but then you can carry on wearing it into the winter because it's got the frosty tones in there as well. Perfect all year round. Pearls and sapphires, can't go wrong with that. Okay, we're going to move on from that particular deal. Congratulations if you did just add that strand to your order. The little posts and backs, the sterling silver ones. Okay. Now we saw how quickly nearly 200 of these flew out the door. We still have some. Oh, we've got about 50 of these placed in baskets, of course, until you check out. Oh, goodness. Until you check out, these are still available. You can come through on the phone line and purchase these, or of course you can add them to your basket if you want to check out. You know, I'm not trying to stitch anybody up here, but if you don't check out, then you run the risk of missing out, of course. 925 sterling silver, teardrop earring findings here. Huge feature of sterling silver. That'll be on the earlobe. And then you can just put a little droplet there. Well, you can put any gemstone there.
Yeah, it'd look lovely with the sapphires if you just did a clear, a light blue and a dark blue sapphire. So just 3 little rondelles.
Ooh,
really delicate little earrings.
Gorgeous. We were saying earlier just a single white pearl, but actually I think I've just missed a trick, you know, guys. Blue lace agate and blue sapphire together. Look at that for a combination. And what about just one of those and then a little accent of a sapphire in there as well? I mean, what kind of price point are we going to be looking at for this, guys? Sterling silver, blue lace agate and gorgeous faceted sapphires. We've got to be pushing those price points up now. This is creme de la creme, isn't it? Okay, I've got people coming through once again. Now people are starting to check their baskets out. People are multi-buying this particular item. Some people who had already purchased these have had second thoughts. They come back and said, actually, I need more of those. Because they just, I can see it. I can see, Barbara, I can see the pound signs in your eyes. You're thinking about the price point you are going to be receiving for these designs. £3.32 per pair. Absolutely incredible price point this morning, £9.95. So you do get 3 individual pairs of these for £9.95. I know it looks too good to be true, but that's just the way it goes here at Jewellery Maker.
I'd love those for me because as a jewellery maker you can interchange earrings quite easily with your open jump rings. I'd love to make lots of little dangly earring parts and just use one pair of earring findings just for me and just interchange them as I want.
Perfect. So we're talking a lot about the profit you can make from working with sterling, but sometimes we overlook really the reason most people get into jewellery design is to expand their own collection.
That's it, yeah.
You only need to keep one pair for yourself because you just interchange the setting. Perfect. Wow. Okay, once again, the phone lines have lit up like a Christmas tree. People are flying through to get hold of these. If you're one of the sort of 50 people who had this in your basket, you need to start checking out. We're approaching limited availability on that particular deal. Congratulations if you did get hold of them though, because whether it's going to be for your own personal collection or as a huge profit maker, I mean, you make your money back while selling one pair, you keep one for yourself, and then you've got one to make pure profit.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, we're going to bring you another clearance deal. I'm right in thinking it's coming to you in the form of this toggle clasp. It's rose gold plated toggles. I'm going to take you through these toggles quite quickly because you get 2 of each design, detailed toggle clasps, and you've got your square shaped toggles. There's beautiful detailing on all of these toggle clasps, little rope effect detailing, textured finish. Oh, look at that. Fantastic. There you go, you can see that kind of spiral effect there. So huge amounts of detailing on this metalwork. Look at that. Perfect for your steampunk designs, these are, aren't they? Okay, there. You've got the pear drop. Almost kind of like a nautical finish on this one, almost like the helm, if you like. Same on this one. I mean, you can see that the detailing is just slightly varied on all of these. 20 different designs, 2 of each, so 40 toggle clasps in total, all in your rose gold finish. It's rose gold plated copper. I mean, regular viewers will know what I'm thinking of when I look at this. Just how many cufflinks I can actually own in my collection. Oh, that's a point. I haven't bullied Fleur into making any cufflinks this morning. Mr. Trick. 40 individual toggle clasps. I need one of these storage boxes actually for my cufflink designs. I've ran out of space.
They'd look good, wouldn't they?
They'd be perfect.
Yeah, you could see exactly what you got.
Amelia, I'll get you on that, mate. I need you to try and find an empty one of these storage boxes and full of pots. 40 individual toggle clasps, 2 of each design, 20 different designs. You can see the detailing here on the rose gold plated toggles. And I'm right in thinking these are coming to you at a clearance price. So any other time you would pay $32.95. This morning we're going to take these down to the lowest ever price. It's a clearance deal this morning for the last in stock. If you need to stock up on your toggle clasp, this is the way to do it. Take it down to $22.95. A £10 price reduction.
They're brilliant to take to your little craft stores as well, aren't they? If somebody doesn't like the toggle clasp, you can say, well,
just say,
pick
one.
Pick which one you want.
Yeah. What are we talking about here? 55p per toggle clasp. Or 56.5 pence actually, sorry. Oh yeah, 57, is it? Oh, now they're laughing. A minute ago they were impressed. Kim just said she's impressed because she has to do her maths on her hands. I'll show you how to do mental arithmetic really quickly if you want. What you got to do is learn your times tables up to the 75 times table, and then you can do it really quickly. She said she can do the 2, the 5 and the 10. that is how I do it. Oh, she wasn't joking. Okay, sorry. I'm not joking either. I learnt my times table up to the 75 times table. That's why I can do mental arithmetic really quickly. Yeah, it's not that difficult because they obviously repeat quite a lot. 9's an easy one. Okay, good for you, ladies. Okay, $22.95 represents a £10 price reduction this morning. I like maths though. Maths is cool. Oh, I'm such a geek. But Kim, shall we return to our previous catchphrase from the last morning show we did together? I'm such a dad. That's it. And I'm not even a cool dad. Oh no! Oh, I don't care. I can't wait to be an embarrassing dad. I bet there are some cool dads out there, but I'm not one of them, I'm being told. Maths is cool, guys. Okay, £10 price reduction on that. We've just given you a £20 price reduction on the previous findings kit. Last in stock in the rose gold and with the pearls, the Nugget selection down to $19.95. And now we're going to bring you another kit. And again, it features luxury pearls.
Yeah.
I'm back.
You're back.
I'm back. Back, baby. Right, now, once again, these pearls feature sterling silver. Now, this is what we were talking about with Jan recently, actually. She was saying to me she always sets our pearls into sterling silver. I mean, I was saying earlier at the start of the show, sometimes you want to justify a lower price point, so you could set them into base metals, but I do think the luxury of these pearls does deserve to be put into sterling silver, and your designs this morning, Fleur, are incredible. I don't know why I'm moving that, because it's already framed perfectly. I'll just leave it. Now this is interesting because we were talking this morning about the idea of mixing the metal tones, and here you've got sterling silver findings, but you've got some gold coloured wire with it. So do you find that because of the colour tones that you've got with the pearls, that acts as a nice transition?
Yeah, it does, because of that beautiful sheen on those pearls, especially the large peacock pearls. You can pick up either metal tone because it will just reflect in that metal.
Perfect.
So I've used them with the gold and with the silver, and they look equally as stunning with both metals.
Is it just me, or do those peacock pearls, they're almost round?
They are.
They're 10 millimeters. They're virtually round. I'll say there must be some irregularities because Mother Nature doesn't do anything exactly perfect. But look at these. I mean, they look like Tahitian pearls. They are amazing.
And the colours that are on them.
It's literally like oil on water, isn't it? Greens and violet tones and golden shades there. Like you said, it depends what you're going to match it up with.
Yeah.
These on their own are normally $18.95, but that is serious value for peacock pearls of this quality, of this size. I'm just thinking, because you've got the wire there, what gives it? It's 0.6 mil. But if you did a little bit of a weave there, solitaire rings.
Yeah.
Peacock pearls are massive for that, aren't they?
And you can make a ring out of 0.6. You just have to go around and around the shank quite a lot.
Right, okay.
Just to strengthen it.
Okay. So you're not limited in any way.
No.
Traditionally, we'd probably use 0.8.
0.8 or 1
1,
mil.
yeah.
But, I have made a ring shank with 1 mil and then use the 0.6 to bind it on.
Yeah.
So you could do it
That's
like
what
that
I've
as well.
seen, yeah. Fantastic. I suppose if you're a wire worker, you're going to have some 1 mil or 0.8 mil lying around anyway. I mean, the only reason I say that is because traditionally, when I look at sort of Tahitian pearl jewellery, solitaire rings, real big business, 3-figure sums.
Yeah. There's one out in the shop that I love.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Keep looking at it.
There's actually one out there.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Now, I actually have to say these are the perfect accent pearls for this strand, because it's like if you merge these two colours, you'd end up with the peacock pearls, wouldn't you? Because you've got the lavender tone and you've got the turquoise shade there. They are both 6 by 5 millimetres in size. Sorry, I was just looking for the size there. Fantastic combination. Look at that. I mean, actually, as a kind of trilogy bracelet design alone, that would be fantastic. Sterling silver findings pack. You get 45 pieces of sterling silver. That's what we really want to see with our luxury pearls, especially peacock pearls. You get your shepherd hooks, 8-inch length of chain. You've got your head pins, your lobster claw clasps, your jump rings, your crimp beads and your crimp bead covers. Are you being serious? 0.6 mil wire as well. You get a 10 metre reel of your gold coloured wire. And I mean, I don't know how low you could go on this, Kim, but she just said, I'm going to do something crazy on this. I'm concerned because those peacock pearls, seriously, they're available at $18.95. They shouldn't be anywhere near that price in my mind. Like I said earlier, I think we're getting a little bit blasé about what we're doing here at Jewellery Maker. Now, normally, really, that's amazing. So normally for sterling silver, those pearls and the wire would be £49. But that's not going to be our price point this morning. Kimberly. $39.95. I mean, this design alone, if you saw that in a boutique window, what would you be expecting to pay? Especially with the colour tones, they're fantastic. Probably a 3-figure sell.
Definitely. I mean, the pearl earrings with the chain, I used all the chain in the earrings, which I know is very indulgent to put all that chain, but I would have those at £35 on my stall.
£35 for those?
Just for those, because they're pure sterling silver. Wow.
So that means that you're getting, well, all the rest of the strand of peacock pearls, the turquoise pearls, all the rest of the kind of lavender pearls, the wire and the sterling silver findings for Sorry, that was genuine shock. I said I made an animal sound. Did I sound like Cristiano Ronaldo and he found out he got the Ballon d'Or? See, $29.95. That's a good impression, actually. What on earth has happened? Stop telling me that I sound like an ostrich and justify your ridiculous price point. What? Hold on a minute. The peacock pearls are supposed to be $18.95. So that means you get 2 strands of pearls, the wire and sterling silver findings for £11. Even Kim can do that maths.
Mm-hmm.
What on earth is going on in there? She says she's excited because she gets to produce me 2 shows in a row. Because Kim's producing tomorrow's late show. That's just the effect that I have on the female producers here at Jewellery Maker. I'm a little bit confused. I don't know what you're doing. Should be £49 down to £29.95. Okay, I'm going to compose myself while we have a look at one of your demonstrations.
Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to do the necklace, which is almost like a plait, a platter design, but I wanted the pearls to just be showcased each individually by themselves because they're so beautiful. So what you need to do...
Can I just put that on the white first?
Of course.
I just want to, because the depth of the colour on the Peacock pearls, I really want to highlight that. Look at that. And actually, the white pearls will look better on the canvas.
Yes. So I just wanted each pearl to have its own little showcase because they are so beautiful. So what I did to design this, I take 3 long lengths of the 0.6 wire. Now you do need the whole length of the necklace plus some for plaiting with as well. So I took about a metre, well, half a metre, just half a metre, because you can always trim it off afterwards and use it for earrings.
Always better to have too much than too little,
because I did do it before and I had to redo it because I didn't have enough to make the whole thing. So what we need to do is start by just twisting the 3 lengths of wire together. Okay. So if you just twist the 3 lengths of wire, and it's just like a basic plait. So you pop on one of your large peacock pearls. I'm just going to turn it round, and then all you do is fold the outside wire around the inside wire, and the same on the other side. So you just literally twist them over and bend them. And because it's wire, you can make it go back into the shape where you want it. And now for the small pearls, I put the pearls on the outside and twisted them around the inside wire. So we're going to add 1 pearl onto this side and twist over the centre strand. And 1 pearl onto the other side. And exactly the same, we're going to twist it over the centre strand. So it gives that staggered look as well with the small pearls. I'm just going to lift it up.
So it gives you a little bit of a texture in there as well, doesn't it?
So it just showcases each pearl, and then you start again. So then you go back to your large pearl onto the centre strand, and these pearls fit beautifully on this 0.6 wire. I didn't find one that didn't go on. Like you were saying before about the size of the drill holes on some pearls are quite small.
They've been sizable all morning actually. We haven't had any problems with this drill holes, have we?
So then once you've got that pearl on, you can twist it over, and it's just carrying on this design all the way around. So once you do one side, do the other. And I always chose the same side to twist first to keep the regularity of the twist. So I always went with the top strand first to twist over the middle, and then the bottom strand to twist over the second.
Okay.
Just if you change over the twist, it will change the way that the wire twists over the pearl.
Right, okay. Does that affect the way it will hang?
It will affect the way it hangs. It just will. It won't have a uniform pattern all the way down. And because I can't do random in my head, I have to have a pattern. So again, we're now just going to.
You should copy Mark Smith's New Year's resolution, which is to be more asymmetrical.
Actually, I can't. I've tried. I really have tried. I just can't do it. And Laura said I've got to go on one of her courses, and because she does the
she's
beautiful.
She's like the other end of the spectrum. She can't be symmetrical. She likes the free-flowing approach. Laura's coming up at 1 p.m. with a designer inspiration show.
So that's how you basically affect that design, and because it's wire, like we said before, you can just place it over the top of the pearl as that one's going slightly over. You just push it back down on the side and carry on the whole necklace like that. Once you get to the other end, twist the wire together and then do your rat loop, and I've just used the very ends of the wire to make little spirals just to finish it off.
Gorgeous. I mean, you might choose to use gold-plated sterling silver clasp,
You
but I
could
do
do.
actually quite
I
like a mix of
Yeah,
metals,
I
to be
like.
honest.
And Jack, if I had some silver wire as well, I maybe have used silver and
wire.
gold wire. So if you've got
Oh,
some
I like
0.6 wire at home,
Because then, of course, once you plaited the silver
yeah,
and gold together,
it
would
will
have
all
become really
yeah,
coherent.
so it'll all sort of like interchange together, and then with your silver clasp.
Like you said, the peacock pearls are so forgiving because
Yeah.
they mirror all the
Yeah.
colours and it just comes through
Yeah.
as really a feature.
Yep.
We're now approaching limited availability on that kit, and we've probably got about 25 people with it sitting in their basket as well. Still phone buyers coming through. I mean, the value that you're getting as part of this kit is remarkable. The peacock pearls alone are usually $18.95, and that is kind of ridiculous. But when you think that you get 2 more strands of pearls, your wire and sterling silver findings, you're actually making the best part of a £20 saving on this kit, so it's amazing. Thank you so
No
much for your
problem, thank
demonstration,
you.
Fleur. Amazing deals. We're going to move on now, and we're going to bring you a premiere launch. I have to say, some of the best Iolite I think I've ever seen here at Jewellery Maker. Partly because of the size of the gemstones, they are very, very large carat weights. Partly because of the way it's been faceted, but mostly because of the pleochroism. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about the history of the gemstone, but I've just mentioned pleochroism, and some people might be thinking, what on earth are you talking about? Pleochroism is the ability to see more than one colour in a gemstone. And with Iolite, it's a very, very delicate process, actually, because if you cut it wrong, you won't be able to see those variations in the colour. So, from one angle, you will see these rich blues and violets, and from another angle, it will look almost completely transparent, and from the other you'll see golden and brown tones. I'm going to turn this gemstone around so you can see all of those right now. Can you see those sort of brownish golden tones coming through? It's not always easy in the studio lights, as always I can see them all, so I can just shadow it from the lights. Can you see some of those browns and golden tones coming through there? Also from some angles, oh there you go, I've got that one almost looking clear, and then when I hold it down you've got the blues and the violets coming through. Oh yeah, I've got some of the golden tones in the tip of some of these gemstones as well now. Really, really impressive. Now, we often hear about Iolite being referred to as the Vikings gemstone. There is a good reason for that. I've got a question for you. Sorry to get a bit QI on it now, but Mike, who discovered America?
Christopher Columbus.
Christopher Columbus. Good guess. That's what most people think. But it's incorrect. I hope I'm not going to get myself in trouble now with our American audience. But Christopher Columbus went to America in the late 15th century. But a man called Leif Erikson, a Viking, went to the new land a long time before that, in about 1000 AD. So 500 years earlier, the Vikings had already been to America. When I say America, I mean the continent of North America. They landed in Canada, actually. And they did it using Iolite. Now, Leif Erikson's a very impressive man. Basically, the Vikings were the kind of civilization who were brave, and they wanted to discover new regions, partly because once they'd used up the resources in their land, they just thought, well, we'll go and take somebody else's. So what happened is Leif Erikson was banished from where he emanated from, in Denmark, mainly because his father killed somebody. He was sent away, but his family had already been banished from Norway, so he couldn't go there where all the other Vikings were, so he went to Greenland. And basically, what the Vikings did was, they used to go out on their ships, and they knew where they were because they could still see the coastline. They knew how to get home, and they'd just go to the next nearest place, and then just take whatever they wanted, because that was the kind of people they were. But Leif Erikson wasn't interested in that. Oh no, no, no. He didn't need to know where the coastline was because he had Iolite. He'd found some Iolite when he'd been banished to Greenland. This is where he discovered Iolite. So because he wasn't able to grow up in Denmark, he got banished to Greenland and found Iolite, and he said, you know what, I can tell where I am anyway. I don't need to stay by the coastline. I can use Iolite and I can get out on the high seas because I can already navigate my way through by using the polarism of Iolite. And so he didn't play it safe like the other Vikings had, moving basically from Denmark to Norway to Greenland. He was like, right, see you later. You want to keep banishing me? I'm off. And he sailed all the way to North America. He landed in Canada. And so Iolite is actually responsible for discovering America. A long time before Christopher Columbus had anything to do with it. In fact, 500 years before. But what he did was he came across a very sort of flat, green part of Canada. He found lots of resources to use while he was there. But he couldn't really see anything of worth to take home. So, because he basically couldn't find gemstones or gold, he just sailed back. He used Iolite to sail back. He said, yeah, it's a wasteland, don't worry about it. Didn't really tell anybody he'd been there. And so we went 500 years before the rest of Europe found out about America. Because Christopher Columbus went over there. So it's all thanks to Iolite. And this morning, one of the most fantastic samples of Iolite I think we've ever had here at Jewellery Maker, in terms of the pleochorism, the huge carat weights and the fantastic faceting. They range in size from 14 by 10 to 22 by 12 mil. I mean, just one of these as a pendant is going to fetch a fair price point, I would imagine, because of the carat weights and the way it's been faceted. I mean, look at that. People will be aware of this gemstone, and of course you can tell them that story. You can put them right in there. Of course, if you educate your customers, tends to increase your sales, doesn't it? Because they're going to start to fall in love with the history and the tradition associated with the gemstone, especially when you tell them that without Iolite, the Vikings wouldn't have discovered America. We are going to give you an exclusive launch price this morning. Congratulations to everybody who's already come through on the free phone line. That's the way to do it. Val, Anne, Linda, Marion, Melanie, Sharon, June, Diana, Catherine, Sue, Vanda, Susan. Lots and lots of anonymous buyers coming through as well. I know what you're up to. Adding to that 1 P&P per day, but you don't want anyone else to know. That's fair enough. Let's have a look at our price point this morning. $39.95 for 240 carats. I will do a quick count of it. Will be a guesstimation, so it's not 100% accurate. It will vary based on the carat weights you receive, but 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32 individual gemstones, giving you 240 carats. If you want to get involved with this deal this morning, that's the only way to describe it. $39.95 for these magnificent carat weights of Iolite. Over 200 carats in total for $39.95. It has to be said that this is pretty much jewellery quality Iolite. This is the kind of Iolite I'd expect to see set into at least 9 carat gold if it was being used by some of the bigger designers on the high street, or even the big design houses out there. You know the names I'm thinking of. $39.95 for 240 carats. Every single piece of Iolite on this strand is massively impressive in terms of the carat weight, the cut, the facet, and the pleochorism. You cannot go wrong with this. Easily the most impressive strand of Iolite I think we've ever seen here at Jewellery Maker, certainly that I've ever presented here at Jewellery Maker. Congratulations if you've added that to your order, and we are going to move on now because it's time to see what you've been doing on the Wall of Fame. Welcome back to the Wall of Fame, and we're going to have a look at some more of your designs. This is beautiful. This is number 376. So it's like an amylite.
Yeah.
This has been sent in by Annette. It says, hi Gem. This week's entry is a pendant made using your antique bronze wire, 0.8 and 0.4 mil, to frame an ammonite cabochon. There you go. The wire is really well behaved, as I reworked it several times until I achieved the result I wanted. I hope you like it. Best wishes, Annette. I absolutely love this. Beautiful
Work of art.
Amylite there, coming from little creatures, the ammonites. There you go. Beautiful design, Annette. You are number 376.
Okay, I've got number 377, and this is another stunning piece of wire work, and this is from Ginny. and it says, "Hi all at JM, here's my first entry to your WOF this year. I've not sent one in for a while. I missed this DI with Gemacrow with raw copper a few weeks ago, but caught up on YouTube. I didn't have 2 more wire, so I had to go with a 1.5 antique bronze with lapis lazuli with 1mm for the chain links and 1.25mm for the jump rings. Everything from JM, of course. I love this chain technique and have used it for quite a few other things. Thank you, Gemma. Hope you like it. Good luck all." And that's from Ginny in Devon. Ginny, it is truly beautiful.
Spectacular, isn't
It is
it?
truly beautiful.
This is rather impressive, because I think this actually is the wire that's been used on this particular design. This has been put together by Karen in Sussex. It says, "Please find attached my entry to the Wall of Fame. A choker made with multicoloured quartz cabs, caged in the new Wirelux ribbon, and bronze wire for wrapping and the findings. Everything from JM. I've never used a wire ribbon in this way before, but I will definitely use it this way again. Good luck to everyone, but I'm hoping for a win." So yes, you're into the draw, and you're number 378. Gorgeous design that is.
Lovely colours as well.
Yeah, I was thinking of it as a bracelet at first, but choker looked gorgeous, wouldn't it?
Okay, this one's number 379. It's very like the first kit.
Actually,
with
it is,
the
yeah.
clear quartz and the pearls. "Hi all at JM, please see attached my first entry to the Wall of Fame. It's a bracelet made from pearls, clear quartz corner drill squares, and a silver clay heart and rose quartz sterling silver toggle clasp, made for a friend to wear on her wedding day." Oh, that's lovely. "All items are purchased from JM. I had the silver clay for months before having the courage to attempt to make anything with it, and I'm pleasantly surprised at how my first items turned out. I'm now hooked, if only I had more time." And that's from Maria. Maria, what a beautiful gift for a wedding day.
It's amazing quality, isn't it?
Yeah.
With the silver clay for your first
Everything
attempt.
handmade as well.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
That's gorgeous. And there you go, bridal jewellery, big business. I've got number 380. This has come in from Rose, and it says, "Hope this comes through this time. When it comes to computers, I'm even slower than picking up jewellery making, but willing to try just to see if I can succeed. This is my first photo to Jewellery Maker." Oh, there you go, no problem, Rose. "Hope you like the pendant. It is my attempt at a design demonstrated the other day. Stones and findings all purchased from JM." Amazing.
Beautiful. Lovely earrings.
Yeah, they're gorgeous, aren't they?
Oh, the chandelier earrings.
They're amazing. Those
Yeah.
ones, I like those ones.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. You're number 380, you're in the draw. It did come through to us, so don't panic, Rose. Amazing. We're going to go to a quick break now, and we're going to hear about why all of the lovely ladies here at Jewellery Maker love pearls. When we return, we will be launching a brand new strand of pearls, as well as the premier strand of blue lace agate. Incredible quality. Once again, they're coming up in 2. Don't go away.
Pearls are classic. I mean, who doesn't love pearls? You look at them, they look elegant, they look classy, and they make elegant, classy jewellery when you're creating with them. I think right from the whitest of white pearl to the peach pearl, they're always stunning, and anybody can wear them. They're one of my favourites. You see them, don't you, in expensive jewellers, covered in diamonds. Diamond and pearls are the classic duo, and that's why I love pearls.
Pearls are always a huge seller on Jewellery Maker, and I think it's because there's a huge amount of emotional attachment to them. I think whatever walk of life you come from, whatever your age, you always associate pearls with maybe someone who's worn pearls before you, maybe your grandma, maybe your mum. So there's always that emotional attachment to pearls, and they can be classic, they can be contemporary, they can really be whatever you want them to be, and definitely one of my favourite gemstones.
You can now keep in touch by following Jewellery Maker on Twitter. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker offers an extensive range of creative workshops for all levels, from beginners right through to advanced. Each workshop is run by our approachable tutors who are all friendly, knowledgeable, and are specialists in their field of expertise. Our popular courses are tailor-made to suit your needs and to help you get started with a new hobby or to advance your skills onto the next level. We keep the class sizes small to ensure you get plenty of one-to-one attention, so book early to avoid disappointment. For more information, contact our call centre or visit our website.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order for just 50p and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from the genuine gemstone company.
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. I am going to give you all a little bit of advice, and I'm probably going to get in trouble from the call centre for doing it, but start dialing now. This is my presenter pick. Every time I've ever brought blue lace agate to you here on Jewellery Maker, it's been a sellout deal. So I'm expecting to see this flying out the door, especially when you see the premier launch price that we are able to offer you this morning. 380 carats of some of the most beautiful, polished 12mm rounds I think I've ever seen in this blue lace agate. More often than not, you'll see the kind of cloudy inclusions in this gemstone, which is synonymous with agate, of course, but this strand is just remarkable. It's got this gorgeous, almost sheen to it in the way it's been polished and finished, and it's purely down to the quality of the gemstone itself. Now, we often talk about the gorgeous banding that you see in blue lace agate. I always refer to it, and I always do it, but it's because I can't get the imagery out of my mind when I see it. It looks like cloud formations inside the gemstone. Yeah. Don't you think? Yeah, it does. And this is such a soft powder blue, almost a kind of violet tone coming through, actually. I was thinking one of these caged in some wire, gold wire, as a pendant design.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's all you'd have to do, isn't it? Just one feature piece.
Yeah, I think so, because I mean, you could be really indulgent, like we've often discussed, and you could have this all around the neck. Like, in fact, the choker design would look beautiful.
Yeah.
But I just would probably want to be a little more sparing with the blue lace agate. It is one of the rarest varieties of agate, certainly one of the most prestigious. And it's partly because of the rarity, partly because of the banding, and partly because of the colour. Pretty much everything we're looking for in gemstones, it ticks those boxes. That's really what defines a gemstone, isn't it? Those three categories: rarity, beauty, and durability. And this is one of the great things about agate. This is why it's commonly associated with bespoke jewellery design. It's quite a dense gemstone, it's quite readily available, but this is one of the rarer varieties. So some of the agates that we look at are a little bit more readily available, but blue lace agate is few and far between, isn't it? Half the stock's already been allocated. Oh, and I've got guest designers on the phone lines for this one. So good morning to you, Frankie. You're grabbing your strand. We are going to give you an exclusive launch price this morning, so don't worry. 12mm polished rounds. Coming up, Maureen's got 2. Ken's got 2. Anne's got 2. These are flying out the door. 3/4 of the stock's now been allocated. If you want to get hold of a strand of this, you need to be dialing that free phone number as quickly as possible. And as we say, partly because of how beautiful it is, partly because this is easily the finest quality blue lace agate I think I've ever seen. And right now, we can bring it to you for this ridiculous price. $34.95 is your price point this morning. Can't guarantee we're going to be able to honour this launch price tomorrow morning at 9 AM. I'll be honest with you, I don't think we're going to have any remaining in stock tomorrow morning. Now, the quantities that I was talking about were based on people allocating this to their baskets as well. So until people do check out their baskets, there may still be some stock available. Yes, but as you can see, a third of it, well over a third's already gone. I think well over half the stock's actually already gone, and there's still people coming through for this particular deal. If you do want to add this to your order, I will say 380 carats of this gemstone for $34.95 is mind-blowing. This is not the price point I would associate with this gemstone. I mean, I've seen blue lace agate in much smaller carat weights. The finish, identical to this, set into 9 carat white gold, 3-figure sums. And I'm talking about, you know, 2 or 3 of these in terms of the carat weight. I like that actually, Claire, because I think a lot of people will consider those kind of aspects when they're investing in gemstones, especially for their personal collections. Claire was just saying it's such a calming colour tone. You feel calm and serene when you're wearing it. I think a lot of people do feel that way.
It's one of those beautiful colour tones that will go with every skin tone as well.
Yes.
So it's not a harsh blue, it's a real soft, like Claire's just said, beautiful soft blue, but with them swirls of that, the banding, like say the clouds in there, just really lifts it in just any other blue gemstone. It gives it that extra little bit.
Yeah, it is just reminiscent of a summer sky, isn't it? And that's the thing. And of course, whenever we ask people about their favourite colours, time and again, blues and purples, this is somewhere in the middle, isn't it? So gorgeous. Okay, approaching single figures of availability. In fact, if everybody was to check out their baskets, we would just have a handful remaining in stock. As you can see, roughly well over 3/4 of the stock's now been allocated, as I said previously. How about this? This is the combination I've been looking at all morning. Blue lace agate and the cultured white pearls.
And the silver pearls as well.
Yeah.
It'd look beautiful with moonstone as well, because you've got the blue flashes in the moonstone.
Absolutely, it would be mirrored.
Yeah.
That colour tone, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Okay, now we've got 9 strands of the blue lace agate left in stock, but we've probably got 6 or 7 people in their basket. So if you do want to grab one of these, oh really? Oh sorry, we've now got 9 people in their basket. So if everyone was to check out, that would be a sellout deal. But until they do, you do have the opportunity to dial through. I don't want anybody to miss out though, so we're going to move on. There you go. First come, first serve, as we always say here at Jewellery Maker. Now this is rather impressive. I just want to put this on the black bust just because you can see the gorgeous colour tone in the fresh cultured pearls. White cultured pearls, luxury size, 9x8 ranging up to 10x9 millimeters in size. I mean, it's just gorgeous, isn't it? And we recently had a similar strand of pearls actually here on the morning show the last time that you and I were together, didn't we, Kim? We had a similar strand of pearls. We were talking about the luxury attached to this gemstone. Kim just said, oh, you've got a good memory. I'll tell you what, I was good at exams, I wasn't good in the classroom, shall we say. Kim, if me and Kim were combined, would be the ideal student, because she was quiet in the classroom and then I would be better at exams, you would say. You were good at coursework. Oh, I wasn't good at coursework. That meant doing effort. I didn't mind strolling in and remembering everything and writing it down, but actually having to put some effort in. I remember having to write 5 GCSE courseworks in one night once.
I used to do my homework on the bus.
Yeah.
On the bus on the way in.
Even when I was studying TV, which is my passion in life, even then they were like, you do realise, Ed, you need to have that essay written and handed in by midday today, don't you? I was like, oh, better crack on then. Power up the computer. I wasn't very studious, I just had a good memory, that's what it is. Beautiful cultured pearls here. This is why I love gemstones and gemology, because it's one of those topics where you have that intrinsic link, don't you, with Mother Nature. It's not an effort to have to learn about it and take on the information. It's just because it's connected to Mother Nature, you just kind of absorb all the information.
Because it's a passion as well. I think you always learn more about what you're passionate about.
Do you know, I always make this point. You know, when people say, like, oh, you know, oh, he's not doing very well at school, it's just not his thing, he's not bright, or whatever. And then you speak to little Johnny, who's not doing very well at school, he can tell you every single player in his team, their goal scoring record, the shirt number. So, you know, I always think it's all about finding a link with people.
Find the link,
Yeah, and then once people feel impassioned, they start to really develop. And that is definitely true for jewellery makers out there. It's true for myself. You know, when I first started working here, I was a producer, I was passionate about making TV, but not necessarily about gemstones. But nowadays, I can't get enough of my pearls. The more I learn, the more I want to know. Pearls are one of those items that have that kind of history and tradition attached to them, where you do just soak up the information and the luxury. You can't go wrong with a strand of pearls. I think that's what everybody loves about them. We were talking about the history of pearls when we last had a strand, and how they've changed history, whether it's Cleopatra duping Mark Antony by crushing the pearl, or whether it's Queen Elizabeth having 3,000 different gowns adorned with beautiful pearls, even right up to the present day, where pearls are still very, very traditional, but also have those strong links to contemporary jewellery design. The other great thing about pearls is I think that over the last 20 years, the perception that people attach to pearls has changed. It used to be kind of just for older ladies or just for vintage designs. Now, you know, it doesn't matter if you're 8 or 88, you can always wear pearls, can't you?
Definitely. And my daughter asked if she could have a strand of pearls so she could make herself a bracelet.
Really?
Because she'd seen one in the high street and wanted to emulate that design, but with real pearls.
Oh, so she's got the bug as well for
she
jewellery
has got
making.
the bug,
My daughter was given a pearl bracelet as her wedding favour for being my sister's flower girl in May, and she told me recently she's going to wear it to her own wedding.
Oh.
So there you go, that's nice, isn't it? Jane's text through to say, I made a pearl and garnet necklace with 925 findings for my best friend. Cost me £20 using JM products. She had it valued at £120. Has to be the JM quality. Well, the quality on these pearls is absolutely phenomenal, especially when you look at the sizes. Anything over about 9mm, 8.5, 9mm is generally considered a luxury pearl. Every single pearl on the strand is falling into that category this morning. Wow, I would say probably 40% of our buyers have grabbed more than one strand here. Josephine's got 2, Ken's got 3, Helen's got 2, Catherine's got 2, Anne's got 3, Judith's got 3, Hyacinth's got 2, Deborah's got 2, Susan's got 2, Muriel's got 2. I could go on all morning, but we'd run out of time. So let's get the price on screen. What? Okay. I know there's going to be lots and lots of people who are cynical about the shock that I've just had on my face then, but trust me, I was talking about 3 or 4 weeks ago when Kim and I did a show together, and I mean they were slightly larger, they were 12mm pearls, but they were $34.95, so I was expecting maybe $29.95 this morning. Yeah.
I thought it'd be the nearly £30 and worth every penny.
Yeah.
You could have 2 strands for what I thought you could.
Yeah, so that's a good job you're able to articulate, because I'm in too much shock. People who'd already come through now are doubling up. I think they were under the same impression that we were. Right, aside from just sit and admire this, what would you probably create with a strand of pearls like this?
With something that beautiful and they're so near perfect, I would just pearl knot in between each one, and the pearl knots make the strand go a little bit longer, so you take the 2 end ones off just as earrings.
Nice.
I'd probably get 2 strands because I'd like to make a bracelet as well, and then have some left over to intersperse with your gems of distinction like Jan does. But yeah, I'd love to see that just pearl knotted, and you don't have to stay with white silks or your threading materials, you could use a brightly coloured, like a bright pink of the threads that we do to make it more modern. But yeah, you're always going to need pearls because people will always ask you to make, if it's your friends or something else, they'll always ask to make pearl jewellery.
Well, I mean, I know that it doesn't sound that inspirational, but you know, some people are hobbyists and they're going to fall in love with this and they're going to want it in their collection. Some people are in it for the money, if you like.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's the brilliance of jewellery making as a hobby. It's a recession-busting hobby, if you like. How about solitaire rings?
Yeah.
I mean, pearl solitaire rings are really on trend at the moment.
Yeah.
Even if you really wanted to go kind of off at a tangent here and blow all of the price points you're going to see on the high street out of the water and say, what, £10 a ring? I know that is undervaluing the pearls themselves, but you know, I also know that some people are a bit intimidated by trying to achieve the higher price points at the craft fair. So let's sit in the middle. You've only paid $14.95 for the strand of pearls. You don't necessarily have to use silver wire, so you could use your copper wire. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400. 10, 20, 30, 40. £440 potentially you could make of creating solitaire rings using this, and you know, hopefully you won't get people just saying, well, they can't be real, because you can explain. I get my pearls from a wholesaler. They're one of the biggest gemstone buyers in the world, so they've been working with the same pearl supplier for 10 years. They've passed the saving on to me. I've set them into this gorgeous gold copper wire. It's an everyday ring you can wear. I only want £10 today. So you're not going to be accused of working with faux pearls. People will be able to understand why you're giving them such incredible value, and yet you're creating £400 worth of profit for yourself potentially. Does that sound reasonable? I'm not.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, and they wouldn't take very long to make either.
Oh,
just
great as well.
You know, just quite quick. You could just do a trio as a they call it a bird's nest.
Yes.
So some of your thinner wire, make a little bird's nest and pop 3 in there, and make.
I've seen that design from when Jan was on the Late Show with me recently. She created
that,
a design like that.
Yeah, very simple designs. Once you've got the hang of it, it's not an intricate. It's going to take hours and hours and hours to create, but and the colour, they're so pure white.
Yeah, they're classic ivory white tones, aren't they? They're what people would associate with bridal jewellery, actually. The reason that pearls have that strong association with bridal jewellery is that historically, and it is still considered a tradition today, but it was the ancient Greeks who believed that pearls could actually stop the bride from crying on the big day because they symbolised the purity of her love. You like that? It's nice, isn't it? And they're not the only pearls we brought you this morning. In the opening hour of the show, we brought you the silver cultured pearls. Amazing, because again, the finish on the pearls, you know, we often talk about the roundness, they're near rounds, but I'm not so sure that that's always what people are looking for in terms of, from a design point of view, because sometimes the elongation can really lend itself to a design, but certainly the finish. People don't necessarily want to see the silk inclusions. We haven't got that on these pearls. And look at these silver pearls, 5x4 mil, and add it to your order price. If you just grabbed your cultured white pearls, this is, for me, a no-brainer. Make the most of your 1 P&P per day. £6.95. Oh, look who's here. Just as we start taking cultured pearls under £20, Hannah Osborne runs in. What's she up to? Unbelievable. I might treat you.
IMDP, what was it?
What's the code, Kimberly? Kim will get it for you, she said.
I need them.
She'll get you the code. Actually, funnily enough, at $14.95, when Hannah and I did our last show together, she was telling me that her mum nearly spent more than that on faux pearls until you stopped her.
Got real ones now.
She's got the real deal now. She's gone to get her mobile phone. Say again, sorry? Well, Alison's texted in to say, Ed, you must present all shows if this is the effect it makes on the price. Not to mention, you are handsome, clever and cool. Mum! He texted into the show. Alison, you're right. I mean, obviously, I concur with everything you've said in that text. But I have to say, the credit all goes to producer Kim and the buying team for sourcing these items at these fantastic prices. But I do think we've discovered a bit of a problem this morning, haven't we? Kim only knows her 2, 5 and 10 times table, so that's why her prices are always ridiculous. I'm only joking. As I say, it's all down to the buying team and the unique way we work here at the Genuine Gemstone Company. Although I have noticed a lot of excitement in the gallery this morning with the female producer and director. Oh, they're saying it's because of Mike. Mike's the handsome one up in here. There he is. He can't help it. Look at him. He shrugs it off. He doesn't need to boast like the big dog. He just shrugs it off. Of course I am. It's like Johnny Depp.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Anywho. Okay, lots and lots of people coming through for the silver cultured pearls. 5x4mm at the add it to your order price of $6.95. Rather remarkable. There we are. We're going to move on. Ooh. Oh yes, I've actually seen the jewellery designs that feature these, and I have to say, if you've just got the white pearls, prepare for the ultimate addition to your order. How about this? Sparkle, sparkle. The monochrome, the classic monochrome look would look gorgeous, wouldn't it? Love that. Now, if you just grab those white pearls for $14.95, definitely not the price point I was expecting to see. Here we have got 2 strands of black agate. Your ovals, which have over 200 carats, they're 25 by 12 mil in size, and then you've got 500 carats of your faceted rice beads. They're kind of like a 3D marquise cut. They are checkerboard faceted to give you this fantastic luster. So you've got over 700 carats as part of this bundle. As always, we are going to give you the most fantastic wholesale deal this morning. If you were to buy these individually any other time, set you back $19.90. $9.95 per strand. But this morning, as we've already seen, Kim is in a very generous mood. She's about to put the best part of £5 back in your pocket for this selection, down to $14.95 for over 700 carats of black agate. I mean, again, you don't need to pile these into your designs. You can be quite, I suppose, considered with how many of these gemstones you're going to put. I mean, there you go, look at that. Less is more with these designs, isn't it? Oh! What's wrong with her this morning? She's never content with the price reduction she's doing. I'll tell you what, after the show, me and you are going to sit down and have a little maths lesson. That's what we're doing. $12.95 now. From $19.90 down to $12.95. Buy one, get one for £3. Actually, I suppose everybody at home's thinking, don't teach her maths, Ed. This is working out brilliantly for me. Goes from $19.90 down to $12.95. The Sparkle duo of 2 strands of black agate at a clearance price. Don't forget, all of the reductions that you see here on Jewellery Maker on the morning show are available until 9 AM tomorrow morning. If you want to take advantage, you know what to do. Dial that free phone number or click to buy now at JewelleryMaker.com. If you have got items placed in your basket, you need to start checking out. We're getting busier and busier as we move closer to the end of the show. $12.95. I'm going to leave that one with you and we're going to move on. Right, now the great thing is, I've forgotten where I took that from. Where did you get it? Oh yeah, I found it. We're going to move on, because it is now time to see what all of the lovely ladies have been doing this morning on the Sunday Experience. Good afternoon and welcome back to Jewellery Maker. Time now for the Sunday Experience segment of the morning show. This happens every Sunday morning. We basically give you all the opportunity to come down to the studios and have a little play with our gemstones. If you want to get involved with that, simply dial the free phone number, and I think you'll be put on the waiting list. I think there's a bit of a waiting list now to get involved, so there you go. Oh, we've got a full house this morning. I like it. I'm going to pass this right down to the end, if that's okay. Sorry, I've got a sore arm, you see, so I can't reach that far. What's your name? Sorry, you've got very small name tags
Yvonne.
this morning. Yvonne! How are you, Yvonne? Where have you come from?
Nuneaton, Warwickshire.
Oh, okay, I know it well. I'm originally from Kenilworth, so it's not too far away.
Not too far, no.
Yes, okay. Is there anybody that you want to say? Oh, can you just hold the mic up to your mouth? Sorry. Anybody that you want to say good afternoon to today?
Anybody that knows me, really.
Anybody that knows Yvonne, she says good afternoon. And what were you working with today?
The crackle quartz and I can't remember what was the other one. Shell pearls, yeah.
Oh, absolutely beautiful. Love that. Crackle quartz, great. The texture there is fantastic, isn't it? Okay, absolutely fantastic. I love your designs. They're
Thank
great.
you.
Thanks for coming down this morning, Yvonne.
Thank you.
So go move down the. What's your name tag? I can't read. Sorry, I need glasses.
It's Debbie.
Debbie, how are you, Debbie? All right?
Fine, thank you.
Whereabouts have you come from?
Rushton in Northamptonshire.
Oh, okay. Not too far either, really. And who's going to be watching this morning? Anyone to say hello to?
Yes, I better say hello to Sue and Lynn from Facebook. Hi, Sue and Lynn.
They're your friends, are they? You get in trouble if you don't give them a shout out.
They've said they're watching.
Oh, there you go then. That's fantastic. If you want to get involved with our Facebook community, over 50,000 members on there nowadays. So what were you working with?
What was I working with? The crackle quartz
Oh,
and...
sorry, right. It's the monochrome look there
Yes,
at the front there.
monochrome
Oh, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Is that a little bit of macrame there as well?
Yes, just a little bit.
Is that your discipline of choice at the moment?
It's just that I wanted something for my granddaughter, so...
So you can take that away there. Oh, that's the other great thing about the Sunday Experience, so you can take away your suite of jewellery, of course. There you go. Natalie,
Thank you very much.
good afternoon, sorry, I'm in morning mode.
Yeah.
Who did you want to say hello to this morning, Natalie?
Just to my 3 little girls and my husband, of course.
Oh, what's your 3 little girls called?
Sophie, Lauren and Emily.
So, Sophie,
Lauren and Emily.
There you go. My little girl's called Sophie as well. There you go. Natalie, is this your suite here? You're using some of the vibrant shell pearl colours. Love that.
One of my favourite colours for my daughters. So
Oh, there you go.
orange.
That's fantastic. There you go. So, good morning to Natalie's little girls. She'll be bringing the jewellery home for you. And Alice is here. I think I've met you before, haven't I,
Yes,
Alice?
a couple of times.
Yeah, I thought so, yes. So, where have you come from again?
Well, I've been up for a couple of days on workshops with Debbie and Sam, which were both great. So I've only had a 10-minute drive this morning, but originally it's Liverpool. That's where I'll be returning to today.
All right, you come from the right side of Stanley Park, don't you?
Well, it depends which one's the right one.
The red side, of course. Oh, no.
To be honest, I couldn't care less.
Oh, there you go then. There you go then, Alice. Okay, so is this...
These are my two, the shell pearl set, and then I'd Gemma Crow inspired beading thread.
It is, isn't it? Very good, like that.
Explosion. Can I say hello to some small people?
Absolutely,
Sorry.
yes.
I've got Zara, Isabella, William, and Maisie and Maddie, if they're watching.
There you go, perfect. And last but certainly not least, Pamela's here. You all right, Pamela?
I'm very well, thank you.
Where have you come from?
From Chirk in North Wales, but I'm from Liverpool as well.
You're from Liverpool as well? Oh, I've got a fear.
I'm a red.
You're a red.
Well, no.
You can come back, Pamela.
I'll be here on Thursday.
There you go. And you were working with the tiger's eye.
Yes, one of my favourites, and also some coated pyrite. So
oh, gorgeous.
I'm really pleased with it.
It's beautiful, absolutely fantastic. And did you have anybody that you wanted to say?
My husband, John.
Okay.
If he's watching. That's
better
nice.
be, he'll be in trouble.
And any friends who know me too. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. So anybody that knows Pamela and her husband John, good afternoon to you. Well, thank you so much for coming down this morning, and your sweets of jewellery are absolutely beautiful. Hope you've been having fun, and Ozzy's been in sort of behaving herself in there. Here she is. There you go. Yeah, she make sure she can come back. There you go. Okay, we're going to move on. I've got some more deals to bring you, but thank you so much. And yes, I'll come and speak to you after the show. See you in a bit then. Thank you very much. Good afternoon and welcome back to Jewellery Maker. Fantastic jewellery from our Sunday Experience attendees this morning. As I say, if you want to get involved with that, simply dial the free phone number, and I think it will be the lovely Wendy who organises that, so she'll soon be in touch, and we're going to bring you one of the bundles that featured in a couple of the designs we just saw there. This is the coated pyrite. Funny actually that we heard a mention of Gemma Crow there, because I know that she's a massive advocate of the coated pyrite. She loves the use of this in her designs. And this is great because not only do you get this fantastic rainbow of colour in the coating, but you also get a fantastic array of cuts here. So you've got the top drilled marquise cuts, they're 14 by 8 mil, it gives you 100 carats in total. Then you've got your perfect rounds there, they're 8 millimeters in size, giving you 200 carats. And you've also got your puffy ovals, 14 by 10 millimeters in size, again, over 200 carats there. So you've got over 500 carats here of coated pyrite, rainbow coating. So you've got the magenta tones, the amethyst purples, the golds, the blues, the greens, and you've got that variety of cuts. So we saw there actually on some of those designs just how well that works in your designs. As always, by creating a wholesale bundle, we are going to be able to give you a clearance price this morning. And I think we're already well aware that producer Kim's not going to let us down. Normally, if you were to invest in these 3 strands, it would be £17.85. But we're not going to stay there this morning. We're going to take it down to a clearance price of £12.95. Hefty savings.
Really hefty saving, that.
So Chris, £5 note back in your pocket, essentially.
Beautiful with the peacock pearls from the third kit.
Oh yeah, I like
really
that.
Nice. All the pearls. Those amazing, either one of those pearl strands.
Gorgeous, isn't it? £12.95. Yeah, you're right. That is gorgeous, isn't it? Oh, are you being serious? I thought that was the clearance price. Okay, that was just the wholesale price for the bundle.
Wow.
It's at times like this when you need participation Pete in the room. Because I wouldn't want to scapegoat any of the lovely ladies that are in the studio working on Fleur. Yeah, if Pete's here and you go to ridiculous prices, I just put him here. And that way, if the managers tune in, they think, what? Who is that? Fire him for these prices. And I don't have to take the blame. But I wouldn't do that to Coral or Amelia. I'm only messing around. Do you know what? My family all came round to my house on Christmas Eve for a little shindig, and I haven't seen my granny for quite some time. She lives north of the border. She lives the right side of Hadrian's Wall, and I'm only joking. And she came down. The first thing, she walked into my house. Not oh, it's lovely to see you. Not Merry Christmas. Nothing like that. No. You need to lay off that boy. You're too horrible to Pete. I was like, it's just a joke. We're busy mates. She was like, well, you're too nasty to him. Get off his back. It's the first thing my grandmother said to me at Christmas. Telling me off.
Pete loves it.
He loves it. Anything to get on camera for Pete, isn't it? Ah, he's a good lad. He's a good egg, really. £9.95, £3.32 per strand. That is a serious clearance deal. I thought £12.95 was the clearance deal. It should have been £17.85, so that is a huge saving. This evening? This evening? Come on, Ed. Don't be wishing the day away. We'll be back here in 24 hours. Okay, we're going to leave that one with you at £9.95. They're flying out the door. Add it to your order deals. And we're moving on. Oh yeah, well done, Ed. I'm nearly awake as we enter into the final 15 minutes of the show. Beautiful blossom in your shell pearl trio. Love these. Beautiful feminine tones, 6mm size. So these, again, perfect potentially for, I'm thinking flower girl jewellery.
Yeah, tiaras, headbands, fascinating.
Okay.
Yeah, even prom style jewellery, because proms, you know, it will soon creep up when we have to start doing the prom jewellery.
Yeah, and who knows what's going to happen at the prom as well. You don't want to be wearing your luxury pearls to those shindigs. There you go. What? I just mean dancing. Cherry blossom pinks, lilac, and the hot pink tones there in your shell pearl, 6mm rounds. What? Oh, Kimberly, I really think that you, me, Carol and Rachel need to have a little consultation. No, I'm not ready. You.
Oh no.
Even the director's telling her off. She just said, Kim, what is wrong with you? Who's in charge of that gallery? There's a mutiny going on. Claire wants to kick Kim out of the gallery now. She said, I'll try and do the pricing because you've got this one wrong. Do you know what? I don't think many of the Jewellery Maker customers would agree with you, Claire. They are flying through on the free phone number to grab this. Probably got about 30 of these in baskets as well. How many of this bundle did you actually have in stock, Kim? How many? Started with 140. Yeah, not anymore. Yeah, well, obviously. The phone lines, there is a short queue now on the free phone number, as you'd probably expect with value like this. I mean, again, it depends what you team these up with as to the kind of effect you're going to get, I suppose. If you do use the pastel pinks with softer colours, it's going to look very feminine. I mean, you could put that with warmer colours and almost draw the plum hues out of those. There you can see, yes, 100 of that bundle has sold in just a matter of minutes. I mean, what would you do with this one? Yeah.
To see them with the sparkle ones, the large black agates, so to really make them into an evening style, that's what I'd like to see them with. Especially the first strand, the paler ones.
Oh yeah.
Really lovely vintage style jewellery.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Really nice. But if you've got those 3 strands in that little findings pack, you know, the £5.95 little box,
absolutely.
The amount of jewellery you could make out of just those 2 items.
And all so wearable.
Yeah, all you'd need is a threading pack.
Yeah.
And a basic toolkit, and you know, you can get started in jewellery making.
A gift for somebody actually. If you're a sort of experienced jewellery maker and you're trying to get your friends maybe to take up the hobby, you're bound to have a beading thread reel lying around. Grab both of those. Perfect gift.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, we're going to do a quick recap of some of the incredible deals we brought you this morning. This in particular has proved to be extremely popular. In fact, I have to echo the sentiments of my director, Claire, who's just said, I don't know how there's any of these remaining in stock. It's very, very limited in availability now, but there is still some remaining. 1,350 carats of gorgeous nuggets. There you go, everything you're going to get in that particular image. Citrine, turquoise, Larimar, peridot, aquamarine, morganite, lemon quartz, clear quartz, fluorite, kyanite, apatite, amethyst, prainite, sodalite, peach moonstone, amazonite, rose quartz, multicoloured moonstone, lavender amethyst, and tanzanite. All for a ridiculous premiere launch price this morning. Should have been $24.95. If there are any of these remaining in stock at 9 AM tomorrow morning, that is the price point you'll pay. But right now, you can add this collection of nuggets in all the little storage boxes for $19.95. The mind boggles, but that is what we do here at Jewellery Maker. We're part of the Genuine Gemstone Company, and we give you the most competitive prices on the market for genuine gemstones, the real deal. And these are undeniable, aren't they, because of the kind of organic cuts and shapes that you get from the Nugget collection. I'm just thinking, my favourite design that Mark has put together is his memory wire bangles. He says they're his biggest seller, in fact. £15 on his stall. Take, you know, minutes to make, really, because it's just threading, really. Peridot and white pearls. I mean, it's just awesome.
Yeah, it is.
3 coils, I think.
Yeah,
Is
3
that right?
coils, that's all he uses. And £15 and you've used one little pot. I bet you wouldn't use all the pot either.
Yeah.
You can probably have enough for a little set of earrings as well.
Oh, that's,
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
And then if you were going to use a tanzanite and turquoise, you know, that price would have to go up, just because of the they're prestigious gemstones.
Absolutely.
But no, I just think that's a really lovely, like I said, just to colour matching, just for learning your colours and how they go together.
It's just like having a colour wheel, but in gemstones, isn't it, really? As I say, citrine, turquoise. I mean, how often do we have natural turquoise on the show? Very, very rare. Larimar, peridot. I mean, December babies, you've got turquoise and tanzanite in this collection, so you can't go wrong, can you? Okay, we're going to keep on moving through as people continue to come through for that rather ridiculous deal. We've got a lot to fit in before the gorgeous Laura and Jenny join us for the Designer Inspiration Show. Actually, I'm spoiled this week, aren't I? Because I think Laura's sticking around to do the late show with me tomorrow, and Fleur will be back here on Tuesday for the late show as well. So there you go, amazing. Another magnificent combination of gemstones here. Amazonite, rose quartz, sunstone, amethyst, clear quartz, green onyx, tiger's eye, carnelian, citrine, peridot, moonstone and smoky quartz. A 12 strand bundle, £3 per strand was the wholesale deal this morning on your irregular drops. They range in size roughly from 3x2 up to 11x6. There'll be some that are slightly larger, some that are slightly smaller, across the entire range of strands there, because you've just got such a phenomenal array of gemstones and a magnificent carat weight there. 900 carats of gemstones for £36. 12 different varieties, £3 per strand. If you were working with sterling silver findings and you just created a matching set, so you had a pendant and droplet style earrings, could you, what would that be in sterling silver? £12 for the set? Actually, am I going a bit, and then some? Should probably be more like £15, £20 for that set, right?
Yeah, definitely. And if you were going to do a gemstone necklace to put the pendant on, yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, I just went on a leather chain.
Oh yeah, If you were going to do
I'm keeping it simple. Bria leather style wrapping, 1 gemstone on the chain, 2 pairs of earrings. Let's say £12 a set, then you've only used 9 gemstones and you've got your money back.
And what you could do is do an interchangeable, so you could have like 3 different gemstones in the box, sell 1 chain with 3 different gemstones, and they can interchange the pendant on the chain.
Boom, right there.
And they could even pick which ones they wanted as well. If you had them all set out, you could like a bit of a pick and mix. They could pick which pendants they wanted to go in there.
There's so many different colour combinations that will work as well, isn't there? I mean, you could go amethyst and rose quartz, for example. Actually, I mean, the combinations are virtually infinite. We are going to move on from that deal. Congratulations if you did just get hold of that amazing value. These are the teardrop style earring findings, 925 sterling silver. You can see here, they are amazing. You get 3 pairs, and the price point again just isn't representative of what you're going to receive. Huge sterling silver weight. You get your butterfly back, your pose, and then you get that huge feature of sterling silver on the finding itself. And the price point as always, totally ridiculous. £9.95. We started with about 300 of those in stock. I think we're down to double figures of availability. Oh, and we've got 45 people that placing their baskets. So you need to be checking out on that deal, don't you? Otherwise you're going to miss out on that deal. It's just got profit written all over it. Or, as Fleur rightly said, because you can create so many beautiful earring designs as a jewellery designer, you just keep one of these for yourself and just make them interchangeable.
Yeah, especially if you've got the 10 strand bundle there, you could do interchangeable. But what's nice about those ones is the jump ring is loose, so that you've got movement in the earring as well.
Yes.
So it will move, it's not a static drop, it will move as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, there you go. Another design feature there. £9.95, £3.32 for a pair of sterling silver. We are just going to give everybody the final chance. You maybe just tuned in for the Designer Inspiration show. Well, we've got a treat for you. Let's get your order up and running right now. The luxury white pearls, 9 to 10 millimeters in size, and we gave you the launch price of £14.95. Last few remaining in stock, so hopefully Hannah has already made her call and grabbed these. Oh, we've got fewer than 30 of these remaining in stock, and quite a few placed in baskets. So what I will say is I'm 100% confident this is going to be a sellout deal. It just depends whether people have got in their baskets get it, or whether phone buyers come through now and snatch it from them, I'm afraid. You know, not trying to be unfair, trying to be fair really, and give everybody an opportunity. If you are new to us, putting an item in your basket is just a signal of intent. You do need to check out to guarantee yourself the item. It doesn't sort of keep the stock for you. You do need to check out if you want to grab those pearls. It's just £14.95. We're going to move over because we did give Fleur a fantastic challenge this morning, and it was our chainmail box, wasn't it?
It was. I've hardly used any.
Have you actually? I was going to say, you've managed to create all of this. It looks untouched, doesn't it? So you get approximately 1,000 pieces in your gold-plated, rose gold-plated and silver-plated items here. 5mm jump rings, 6mm jump rings, 8mm jump rings, 10mm jump rings. You get 5 toggle clasps in each colour tone. You get 3 of the large, 2 of the small, and you also get 3 S-shaped hooks in the clasp. And Claire says you've massively failed on her challenge.
I know, there's still loads left. I'm sorry, Claire.
Claire challenged Fleur to use all 999 pieces. Epic fail. We're only messing, by the way. I think we should let her off because look how magnificent this chainmail bracelet is. It's gorgeous. Yeah, Claire says she'll let you off. There you go. Love that.
It just proves that how all 3 colours work together. You can just merge them into each other beautifully.
Because you really have created a beautiful transition as well.
Through all 3 colours.
It's gorgeous. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how you do it.
It's just a box weave.
We'll talk afterwards.
It's just a basic box weave.
Is that the 10mm jump rings you've used there?
No, the 8mm jump rings.
Oh, that's the 8mm. Wow, yep. Such a feature there. And this is gorgeous. This fantastic necklace design is beautiful. Is that just one of the peacock pearls?
Just one of the peacock pearls, yeah, from the 3rd kit that I had left.
Fantastic. Well, we also gave you a clearance price for this particular deal. Should have been $44.95. We took down to $37.95 this morning. Amazing opportunity. We had a lot of people requesting that we showed a few chainmail designs this morning, and Fleur and I don't let you down. Down from $44.95 to $37.95 for approximately 1,000 pieces in your silver-plated, gold-plated and rose gold-plated chainmail items there. Lots of jump rings, toggle clasps and S-shaped hooks. We are going to leave that one with you, and we do want to just give a little doff of the cap to one of the most luxurious kits we've ever brought you here on Jewellery Maker. 2 strands of classic white pearls, gold-plated sterling silver findings. You did get your traditional threading materials as well as faceted clear quartz and approximately 350 gold-plated spacer beads as well. I mean, it's just phenomenal. Ocean's treasure. Huge numbers of people flew in for this. I think it should have been 49. 49.60 or something like that, 49.20, something like that. Anyway, it should have been over £49. Oh, no, I'm thinking of a different kit. I'm thinking of the Peacock kit. This should have been £54. We took it down to 34. Sorry, it's just that we've been giving you £20 back all morning, Kimberly. So yeah, should have been over £54. Took it to $34.95 this morning. Amazing. Gold-plated sterling silver. I mean, there you go. 8-inch the chain, head pins, lobster claw clasp, jump rings, crimp beads, crimp bead covers, and your gold-plated beads.
Luxury.
Absolute luxury on that particular kit. $34.95, which represented best part of a £20 save in 1920 or something like that. Huh? 1920. So I was just thinking that's the kind of era you might find this jewellery from. $34.95. Again, lots and lots of people coming through. If you have just tuned in, where have you been all morning? Don't worry, go to our website, JewelleryMaker.com. You can see all of the deals that are still remaining in stock, although quite a lot of them are now sold out. We are going to photograph all of Fleur's fantastically inspirational designs, and we'll upload those to the Facebook site. So, of course, visit us at Jewellery Maker. The Facebook site has over 50,000 people on there, so not only will you see Fleur's designs, but you'll also get inspiration from other members of the community. Maybe you need a little bit of help. I'm sure somebody will help you out. In fact, last time we were on the show together, Fleur was saying if you've got any questions regarding chainmail, for example, simply direct them Fleur's way. She'll help you out with that, no problem. We are going to have to wrap it up this morning, despite the fact that we were having so much fun, so many deals. Coming up in just a few minutes' time, we have got Jenny and Laura binding, and tomorrow morning on the morning show, Carol will be here with Guest Designer Jan. So if you grabbed all of your pearls this morning, tune in, and if you've got any questions, Jan will help you out with your pearl jewellery as well. Tomorrow evening, I'll be back with Laura and Kim. It's a dream team, and Kim just said if you thought the prices this morning were bad, tomorrow's going to be horrendous for me. Okay, there you go. Clearance deals tomorrow night with myself, Laura and Kimberly in the hot seat. She hasn't let us down this morning. Just enough time for me to thank all of the team. Mike and Amelia, been on fire. Claire for cutting my handsome face in vision. Kim for her ridiculous prices. The beautiful Fleur for all of her inspirational designs. Stay tuned for Jenny and Laura. Thank you and good night.
The first C we look for